my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Shut the Bug is here. Hi, Bug, hi. Hi, Bugga. Hi, Bugga, hi. Hi, Bugga. Love you, Bug. Hi, Bug.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my god, hi, Bug.
Hi.
Have you seen R.I.P.D.?
What?
Have you seen R.I.P.D. 2 Rise of the Deados?
Yeah.
Have you seen R.I.P.D. 2 Rise of the Deados?
They made a sequel?
They did. They did.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Oh.
I'm scared.
Oh.
Yeah. R.I.P.D. 2 Rise of the Damned.
Why'd they do?
Why did they do that?
Certainly R.I.P.D. didn't make enough money on its first run. Certainly it didn't make enough money on its first run. Anyway, hi everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome.
Chilling. There's 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
We explode.
The most Twitch safe way. What have you guys been up to lately?
Huh?
Dying internally, considering it feels like I haven't been home until just now.
You have been out a lot.
Yeah, since last fucking Tuesday. So my cat literally looked at me this morning and went, "Bitch, where the fuck are you going now?"
Cat looked at you and went, "What the fuck are you?"
Yeah.
Prima!
Relax, I've got shit to do.
Hi, Prima. Say hi, Prima.
Hi, Prima. Today the cat ran out of dry food on accident, so he's been complaining all day, even though he got left food as a result.
Oh, the complainer.
Yeah, he got a dinner that he loves a lot more than his usual stuff, but since it's not
But
his
it's
usual
different.
stuff,
Yeah, it's
even
different.
though he likes it more, since it's not his usual stuff, he's like,
Yeah, it's wrong. It's not the right dinner. It doesn't matter that it's better. It's not the right dinner.
I don't remember what I did today.
I went to work.
I went to work
Yeah.
and then I came home from work.
Yeah, basically.
Same. All of us.
Basically.
Same.
had some pizza.
Okay. We're changing screens. We're not blowing up my computer. Okay. I'm gonna play Red Guitar Cat.
Okay.
I should
Alright.
turn down my YouTube volume because I had it up all the way. Not that much down. Oops. We're balling.
Oh
I hear
We're
myself.
balling. How we doing?
Where am I hearing myself from?
How we doing?
I don't think it's me.
I really don't like how magma just kind of turns off for several seconds.
It gets scared. It gets scared and you shouldn't be afraid.
What do you mean?
Well, magma just kind of like stops responding for several seconds. Like,
Oh.
oh no, you don't get to write or draw anything for at least 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Ew. Hi.
Hi.
It's OC
Hi.
Yappy Hour.
It's OC Happy
It's OC
Hour,
Yappy Hour,
everybody.
but it's been like 3 months.
It's been 3 months
Has
too
not
late
been
and with a
3
pocket
months.
full of
I
lift.
feel like
It
it has been 3 months.
It's been 3 months. We were supposed to do one in October. We didn't. We were supposed to do one in November. We didn't. It's been 3 months.
This is the third
That
month,
ain't
so
my
it's
fault.
been 2 months.
It's all of our faults.
It's a collective.
everyone's fault.
My shit's been done for a while.
It's been a collective
We've been away
fault.
and have had holidays.
It hasn't been my fault. I think this is all Pal's fault.
And I think we were sick at one point.
Yeah.
Not me. Never been sick in my life.
Bro has never been
Immune
sick in their
system
life.
made of steel.
I can, if I do a joke good enough at you, you almost die.
That's not because they're sick.
Well,
That's not-
that
that's
was
not
because
sick.
I am still struggling to breathe.
Yeah, but you're sick. You've never been sick.
Well, this was also a self-inflicted sickness, I think, if I remember correctly.
Stinkness.
What do you mean
You-
self-inflicted sickness?
What'd you
You-
lick
What
the,
did I do?
lick the
What?
handlebar on the T?
You feel like you gave yourself
No.
asthma?
Yeah. Yeah, asthma
No,
self-inflicted.
I just
No, I'm
got,
talking about
like,
you and your nasal spray issue for a while.
Oh no, that was like a month ago.
Yeah, that was something else.
When I accidentally poisoned myself with nasal spray.
Yeah, I think that got us out of like space or something for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what is sick. RIPD2 Rise of the Damned.
Stop. What is that?
Today we're sponsored by RIPD2
What
Rise
is
of
that?
the
Say
Damned.
that.
In
Starring
theaters
Jeffrey
soon.
Donovan
Jeffrey Donovan.
and Jake Choi
What is that?
and
Oh.
Laura Trokin.
Wow, so
What
they
are
don't
you
even like bring
saying?
back in. They don't even bring in the leads from the first one, huh? They can't even.
No, they can't. They couldn't get Jeff Bridges back.
They couldn't get Jeff Bridges or
What are
Ryan
you
Reynolds
saying?
back, huh?
Jeffrey Donovan does play Jeffrey Bridges' character. He has
Oh,
the same name.
So they got a Jeffrey at least.
Yeah, but not Jeff Bridges. However, they did get a different Jake Choi who plays opposite him. Is a different character. He is not Ryan Reynolds' character. His name is Slim Samuels, while Ryan
Slim
Reynolds' character was
Samuels.
named Jason or
Slim
some shit.
Shady.
And then
What are
there's
you
some dude
saying?
named Otis.
What are you talking about?
There's
I
some
stopped
dude named
listening
There's some
10
dude
minutes
named
ago.
Otis.
What are you talking about?
RIPD2 Rise of the Damned.
R.I.P.D. Oh my god.
What? Did you not believe that?
No, I
that
just
was
didn't
a
know what it
real movie?
is. I didn't expect it to look so bad.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
What is this? Cowboys?
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, boys.
Is Space Cowboys?
No,
these are ghost
Cowboys of the
cowboys.
Astral Plane.
Astral Cowboys?
Astral Cowboys. They died, but they're back to do. They're doing it. Yes, and their justice of it. Yeah, and that's all we have to say about RIPD 2. Well, make sure to keep your eye out for RIPD 3. RIPD. It's in 3D and it's coming soon, and we're gonna make it tomorrow, and it'll be great.
We're making it in one day.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Anyway, this is OC Yappy Hour. I know that you fine people out there might not remember, but
We have projects, and that's what we talk
Yeah,
about
we have-
here.
we have projects that we do that we've been doing, that we've always been doing, and we do this to keep each other accountable on them.
Although the last time this happened apparently was 3 months ago, so
3 months ago. Yes. We did it in September, and then we took a little break on accidents.
Sometimes
But we're
real
here
life
now.
happens.
We're here now, and who would like to begin?
I can begin.
Yay.
Real quick, I'm just gonna grab my inhaler so I have it next to me.
Bugs is cowboy. Okay.
Alright.
Good. Congratulations
I'm
on being
back.
Cowboys, Bug.
Cowboy.
Cowboys!
Bugs is cowboy.
Cowboys! Cowboys won!
Boys. 2.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Discord.
Discord.
Did you stream on your Discord and I make it open in the big?
Ah.
Very descriptive.
Yes.
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 Well, I gotta turn down my version of Little Cat Play Guitar.
I'm gonna do the same. Go away.
Do you need to do HTTP blah 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 in Discord for a link to work? Or just a what was that?
What? What was what?
Big Bang. I think it's just
W.
I'm gonna test it in our
W.
Nope. Yeah, okay.
Let me switch to pretzel.
Why can't it be nice?
Why
Bro,
can't
he's
one be
literally
nice?
nice?
Everything's so nice.
Everything's so nice.
Nice.
Why did I
Please,
copy
Aunt.
a link and paste it and it turned into the Discord code thingy for hyperlinking?
What the fuck?
Why is it?
Wowie zowie.
Is everyone ready? Okay, I'll keep
It was a yes or no.
It won't let me open. Let me in. Pop out. Drag to the screen. Open OBS. Minimize that.
Wait, are you going or am I going?
You're going. I'm trying to open.
Jorg.
I
Just trying
couldn't.
to get it up on the. Trying to get up on the. Trying to get up on the.
Get up
Oh,
on the.
Nope, that's our entire.
Get up on
Discord
the-
chat.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
And that's
Get
what
up
you use
on the-
studio mode for, kids. Okay. Oh, it's not centered.
Yeah. No.
Or
No, 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 no.
no.
We won.
We're gonna stall for 44 seconds.
44. Oh,
40
advertisement.
seconds.
I love advertisers. Speaking of advertisers, RIPD5,
Stop.
RI5D is coming soon.
Oh my god, shut up!
Why?
We skipped the fourth one.
We skipped the
Why
fourth
did this
one.
become the bit? What's happening?
Try to keep
I-
up.
I'm not.
I can't keep
I'm
up.
not
The bit's happening too
participating.
fast.
That's the slogan
Ooh,
for
wow.
for RIPD4. It's so fast moving now.
Yeah.
They have cars. It's in
They
the
don't,
future.
they don't mention RIPD4 because it's 20 seconds long.
Oh.
And that's it.
Some
Oh.
ghosts that flow by.
And that's it. It only premiered on Requibi,
Did it come out?
Revival of Quibi.
God, I put this stuff on my eyes to try and reduce, like, the
My eyes.
bags under my eyes.
Mhm.
Reduce your
And
eyes.
It feels like I'm being turned into a waxwork. I feel like I am in House of Wax. I am like being turned into a wax person. I feel like I'm in an episode of the Magnus Archives, and I'm about to get turned into a mannequin.
You're getting turned into a mannequin and blown up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit it.
Go for it.
Whee! So, so I decided to, kind of, for my presentation, talk about something that I've wanted to implement into Morak for a while, which is demonology and possession. So I had kind of I wanted to add kind of a different aspect for Morak, because Morak takes place in like an entire planet. There's going to be pretty vast differences in how certain areas have been affected by the bombs and by Morak himself. Like, you know, there's going to be areas that are going to have done poorly and areas that are going to have done well. And I wanted to come up with a way for Morak to still have an effect on these relatively unaffected areas. So that is when after some kind of thinking, I came up with the idea for kind of implementing not demons in the biblical sense, but demons in a kind of referential sense. So demons are creations of Morak. They're not like from hell. They're much closer to kind of tulpas born from Morak's kind of own psionic presence. They're basically like kind of smaller versions of him that he creates from himself and his own intelligence and has complete control over. So they are kind of semi-omnipresent, where they technically don't have physical forms. They are just psionic entities that that don't occupy a physical space. This is kind of what makes them very useful for attacking people in areas that haven't been affected by the bombs very much. So in places like islands or rural areas or areas that were well defended, there's not much likelihood of Morak's warhounds reaching that place, because, you know, they are corporeal beings with legs that have to run and walk places. So that obviously they can't get to an island without a boat or a plane. And this is kind of where demons come in. So they're effectively kind of pieces of Morak, not like one-to-one replicas of him, but they are kind of slight psionic shards of his intelligence that he breaks off of himself and sends out into the world. So demons are ghosts. Demons are not ghosts. Ghosts do exist in Morak, however, they are not the same thing. Ghosts are disembodied human consciousnesses that have been displaced from themselves, but also trapped here in the real world through the effects of Morak and the fall of the bombs. The bombs did something, kind of broke the world on a psionic level because of all the suffering that it created, and that preserved hundreds to millions of souls in kind of trapping them in between our world and whatever lies beyond this. And that is what makes a ghost. While demons, as we mentioned before, are kind of creations of Morak, and are thus kind of subject to his will. ghosts kind of just exist to suffer and just are in a constant state of kind of being twisted and torn by the winds of unreality, while demons are created to cause suffering. So, to talk about demons, we kind of need to talk about infestation. So, demons are actually quite generally can be kind of weak on their own. For demons to have a greater presence or a stronger hold on this world, they need an anchor. Through these anchors, they can basically like strengthen their hold on the material world, which will make it harder for them to be sent back into kind of the realms of unreality that Morak kind of sits inside of. These anchors can kind of be almost anything. It can be a person, it can be a place, it can be an object. This is how we kind of would see a haunted house, a possession, or perhaps even something like a Dybbuk box, a kind of, a cursed object that seems to have a dark energy around it. Oftentimes these infestations progress like a disease, with them getting kind of worse and worse over time until they reach some kind of apex. So what defines a demon? So demons, unlike a lot of other creations of Morak, are kind of glass cannons. They tend to be strong, but their connection to our world is weak, which is why they need a physical presence in order to kind of maintain themselves. So the way they kind of maintain these physical presences, if they can't attach themselves to a house or an object or a specific place, they will oftentimes use the negative traits of those that they see around them to try and basically kind of lure them into letting them stay. So it's kind of a bit of a twist on, the kind of the alluring kind of succubus. However, instead of it being necessarily something sexy, it can be really the demon will simply give you whatever it is that you want most. So onto some of the different types of demons. So a poltergeist is generally the weakest kind of demon. It is, so as we talked about, demons are kind of like shards or bits and pieces of Morak that he has created off of himself. Well, poltergeists are what happens when a demon shatters itself even further and spreads these pieces throughout a home. A poltergeist is too weak to possess a human, so they basically act as a big net that kind of surrounds a home or an object, and this is one way in which weaker demons can attach themselves to the material world in a way that gives them more power. Possession. So possessed people are kind of, I guess, like the next best thing to just a free-floating demon. Possession strengthens a demon because it gives it a much stronger anchor to the real world than an object or a place. Living beings have their own kind of psionic presence, and demons are able to use that kind of as a power source to keep themselves strong. However, possessions take a long time. They can take anywhere from weeks to months to even years. It all kind of depends on how strong the demon is and how strong the person being possessed is. If the person has a lot of willpower, then it can take a very long time for the demon to slowly drain this person's willpower away until they can be fully possessed. So hosts are still technically a type of demon, but they are effectively a tamed demon. So occasionally a person becomes possessed, but they are in an environment where the demon can be stopped. Maybe a group of exorcists are able to get to this person before they can kill anyone, and the person possessed had enough willpower to temporarily contain whatever was kind of possessing them, and now the demon is temporarily trapped inside of a human body. The demon doesn't have control, but the person who is still in control of their body is still kind of struggling with this constant force that is trying to take them over. Willpower, things like willpower, psionic strength, faith, and these things can kind of help keep these creatures at bay. It's a bit kind of Warhammer 40k-ish, where if you kind of believe in something hard enough, you can kind of like enforce it into reality. So if you have strong enough willpower, you can temporarily dominate a demon that is attempting to possess you. There are some hosts who are adept enough at controlling the demon that is inhabiting them that they can temporarily access demonic powers. This is quite literally what the possessed class is. So there's a class in Morak called the Possessed, and this is exactly what that is. You are a human that has been infested with a demon, and you have barely enough control over this thing to occasionally allow it to grant you some like kind of psionic abilities. Generally, hosts live very rough lives. They are oftentimes not accepted widely because of how dangerous they can be if they lose their shit. However, they can also use these abilities to do incredible things. An incubus is effectively the worst case scenario for a demonic possession. So we've talked about possessions, we've talked about poltergeists, we've talked about hosts. So an incubus is not really, it's the result of a possession, but it is not just a normal possessed person. So an incubus is what happens when a mortal soul is completely corrupted and twisted by Morak's power, and they basically become something entirely unique. So this generally happens when a normal mortal person is either possessed or is exposed to a demon for an extended period. This will generally take anywhere from like several months to even years, but this person will slowly become more and more affected by this kind of demonic force, that they themselves will become something of kind of Morak's kind of brand. So as I said, it is kind of the worst case scenario because They both have an incredible psychic presence, like the intense psychic presence of a demon, but they also have a strong physical body that they are quite literally born into, that is much stronger than even just a demon possessing a normal person. So, demonic cannibals. So these guys are technically kind of cannibalistic in that in order for them to be created, they will literally eat the demon that is possessing the person that they are kind of created inside of. So when an incubus is born, it quite literally eats one of its parents. On a psionic level, at least. So each incubus is unique. They tend to incubuses or incubi will generally resemble the human that they are born from, while also representing kind of a twisted take on their most negative traits. They're kind of I guess like a Freudian caricature of the person that they were born from. So they'll oftentimes embody, like, if the person was very violent, they might appear very physically imposing or physically twisted in kind of very vicious ways. If they were a person who was perhaps very deceitful, they might take on an almost like shape-shifting form where they can trick and deceive those around them. And incubi generally are very hard to plan for because each one kind of looks and acts unique. So, exorcists. So, in communities that are relatively kind of protected, or not necessarily protected, but hard to access by Morax's normal foot soldiers, there exist groups of exorcists who are effectively like a citizen militia who are trained in the art of destroying demons. They are oftentimes scavengers because, you know, the life in this future is kind of shitty and there's not a whole lot of equipment to come by. You oftentimes need to just kind of take whatever you can find. Their training is very grueling, as demonic infestations and possessions are very serious business, and if you do not take care of yourself, you can become just as much of a problem as the creatures you're going to be facing. They tend to... There's no, like, strict kind of grouping or format for what a group of exorcists is supposed to look like. Some might be very priestly, others might act more like a SWAT team. Others might act more like insect exterminators, like fumigators filling houses with smoke. But they are all connected by their ceaseless watch against demonic forces. So exorcist equipment is pretty diverse, as they need a variety of items to kind of combat whatever they're up against. So their armor is oftentimes scavenged of whatever they can find, but it's always thick and generally quite heavy. Not only because they are because they're up against kind of monsters that have increased strength, but also because it protects from environmental hazards. So they oftentimes will carry blessed snake oil as a kind of a almost like a holy water, something to kind of spread throughout the house to kind of help purify it. Because most demonic possessions take place inside of a home or a domicile, it's not quite easy to go in there with like rifles or flamethrowers, because that creates lots of problems when you're inside a usually wooden structure. So sawed-off shotguns are primarily used for weaponry. They also use something called smoke throwers. So as I said, these often takes place in homes. So to minimize like setting houses on fire, they use a modified version of a flamethrower that sprays pressurized tanks of burnt sage. So there's oftentimes like different incenses and like plants and weeds that are associated with being like kind of anti-demon, that can, like you've seen it in movies where a priest will burn blue sage or sandalwood inside of a house to try and clear it of dark energies. Well, these guys have taken that down to a science and have filled concentrated air tanks on their backs, meant for fumes for like gasoline, and now they spray concentrated smoke to purify rooms, and they as a way to kind of weaken demons and loosen their hold on a house. So saintly remains, they will oftentimes carry the pieces of bodies of well-known saints, as it is believed that there is some kind of like psionic essence that kind of protects them, that makes these body parts special. It can be anything from like a finger bone or a hand, all the way up to someone's severed head. On top of that, talismans will be placed on doors, not just as a way to ward off spirits, but also as a way to mark them that they've been cleared. So, like, a group of guys will swarm into a house, and they'll move from room to room. They'll check the room once it's cleared. Once they can tell that there's no spirit inside, they will dump this purifying sage and sandalwood smoke into the room, and then they'll put a talisman up beside the door to show that it's been cleaned, and they'll just kind of move from room to room, literally like an extermination service. Scrying bones are used by some exorcists as a way to hone in on like where a demon is in the house. So oftentimes demons are elusive and will try to hide from exorcists, so scrying bones can help tell you where they are. We mentioned severed heads and smoke throwers. Every exorcist, though their armor is pretty subjective, they all come equipped with a gas mask, as they need them to work with these smoke throwers. And cursed cocktails are a kind of seen as a bit of a last resort for exorcists, as these dangerous mixtures of kind of like of cursed materials can be ingested and will give the exorcist a curse. Curses are generally bad, but they can oftentimes they always have a pro and a con. So if you are up against a wall and you literally don't have anything else left, you can use one of these cursed kind of drinks as a way to try and give yourself an edge against something that is truly inhuman and is just generally stronger and more like kind of powerful than you. And I believe, yeah, that was it. So that was my last slide.
Yay!
Good stuff. Interesting stuff.
Anyone have any questions?
Good things. Good thanks.
No
Yeah.
questions. I like smoke thrower. Cool idea. Cool as hell
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved the idea of like exorcists who have become in a world where demonic possession has become so common that their jobs are less like, this house is clear, we have to purify and their jobs are far closer to fumigators who are getting rid of termites.
Mm-hmm. So fucking cool.
I think the only thing I have on my end is
Yeah.
you might want to change the name Poltergeist to something else, because that might confuse people, because poltergeists are well-known ghosts in real-world circumstances. So that's the only thing on my end, is every time I hear poltergeist, I think of the movie Poltergeist, and that's a ghost thing, so...
Yeah.
But yeah.
Change them to ghoulies.
Mean ghost.
Change them to meanies.
Meaners.
But everything else is just...
Bully.
Everything else is like, yeah, prime demon stuff. Watched enough ghost hunting shows to know the fucking demonology terminology.
Change them to
Change
boo-boos.
to bully.
Goo-goos.
I like it. It's good. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I apparently didn't rinse out my water bottle enough, and my water tastes like soap. So I'm gonna be right back.
Awesome.
no.
I'm also gonna be right back. Perfect time.
Oh, okay.
Gives me a moment to adjust my layer,
Layers.
to make notes smaller. I scrunch. I crunch.
Gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch.
You said glass cannon mage and my brain derailed. That's just a term that we use in my guild a lot. Fucking there goes puns again. Glass cannon mage, eating dirt. Fucking
Eating dirt.
yeah, our version of saying he's fucking dead on the ground, guys. Fucking Christ. The fucking glass cannon mage is eating dirt. Somebody pick his ass up.
Run and grab a cracker real quick.
And I am the one left to entertain. Don't worry, I sound a little crazy every once in a while, but it's fine. I'm not losing my mind. Everything's dandy. I'm currently not fighting Markiplier. Fighting him because there are no the nearest theater showing Iron Lung for me is like 8 hours away. I ain't driving 8 hours. I love the man, but I cannot drive 8 hours to see this movie. I will physically make myself ill. So I'm trying to get a theater closer to me and my friends. But that's my competition right now. Hello, I'm entertaining because everybody left.
Wow.
Just me mumbling
Awesome.
about Iron Lung and how I'm trying to get fucking a theater closer to us. So
Please, why do you hate the East Coast? Huh?
So
But we
please,
need
Mark, I
East
beg. I beg. I can't drive 8 hours to see this movie. I can do a lot of things, but I can't do 8-hour drive to see a movie. So
The website has a map and everything is in California.
yeah,
That's
I
a lot.
mean,
There is a
that's
lot
not-
of spots, but they are.
It's like
mainly
it
West
reaches.
Coast.
It reaches. It's like West Coast, a lot of little scattered spots in the middle, like of America, and then you get towards the East Coast, and then suddenly it's like, oh, there's some spots, and then it's cut, and you're like, what the fuck?
Just cuts off.
So,
Allergic to East Coast. We can't be there.
like I said, I can do a lot of things, but I can't drive 8 hours to see the movie.
Yeah.
So I'll make myself physically ill if I do that.
I would like it to be here. I would like to see it, but if it I don't know. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be put up somewhere. As someone who's like learned about the film industry for a really long time, I want to give money because that proves to the industry that this is the shit we want to see. If it makes money, it tells the fucking fucked up higher up people going, oh, this shit makes money. Maybe we should make more of this. And I'm like, yes, assholes. Open your fucking eyes.
Unfortunately, money
Markiplier.
talks.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Markiplier. Please give me money so I can be in
What's up, everybody? I'm
RIPD6.
Markiplier. Please give me money.
I'm gonna physically punch you through the screen.
I would love to see Markiplier at RIPD6.
Please.
Rest in his compartment.
Hollywood fucking hates me. I'm Markiplier.
I mean, you're not wrong on that end. Hollywood does
Yeah.
hate him right now.
Recently, I was talking to a producer, and you know what they said? Edge of sleep, more like edge of shit. They fucking hate me. I'm Markiplier.
So then I unhinged my jaw and I bit off his frontal lobe.
I used my sinister potion.
One day, blinding soup.
One day,
am the-
blinding stew.
I am the bite of 87.
One day,
blinding soup.
Markiplier
Blinding
stew.
soup one day.
Soup that binds you for one day.
Blinding soup.
Everyone's been saying that. Is that from something?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a post.
Oh.
Yeah.
Day blinding soup.
Um.
You
Who
wanna go
next?
pal?
Yeah, sure.
You just said you're going next.
Yeah, okay, I'll pull it up.
That was the word.
That was the word.
That was the word. You had to say the word and then it means you go next.
The word.
And your
I
word
think
was
you
your word
would.
was
The penny words. Pull it up.
Oh, watch. Watch TV. What? Alright.
Hello.
CB.
Good morning.
Can I watch the live, please?
Please.
Can I watch it, please?
Please.
Plebes.
Please.
All right.
Yay? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome. Wild Magic Progress Report, October, November, December 2025. The quarter 4 of 2025. My quarterly report is here.
Wild Magic Quarterly Report.
Wild Magic Quarterly Report. Let's talk about the goings on. Let's talk about the goings on. So, October. If let me. What happened in October? Nothing. Fucking nothing. My computer broke. My computer fucking died at the beginning of October. And I was stuck on my 10-year-old college laptop that, like, it was so hard to draw anything on there because it just ran, like, distractingly slow. I, like, it could run, I could do my work, but oh my god, it was just so irritating to do anything on it that I just couldn't, I could do my work, I couldn't screen share anything on Discord without my computer going like, ugh. So, yay. But all that's in the past. At the end of October, beginning of November, I finally got a new computer, and that's been working great. So, November, I got my new computer. What was the rest of November like? Mostly just setting back up, and kind of getting back into the swing of things, because I basically spent October being burnt out on digital art because it just got so frustrating to work digitally, that I just sort of I didn't really draw much at all for October. So November, I was trying to sort of recover my my gradient maps that I had spent such a good amount of time sort of engineering on my old computer, and kind of try to get back into the swing of digital art and drawing my characters. I did a bunch of little character portraits as practice. I should post those. I don't know if I posted them. I feel like did I post them? Did I put them in the server at least? Oh Christ. Anyway, I did some character portraits. It was really fun. I'll put them somewhere now that I've remembered that I haven't put them anywhere. So that was November, really. Let's go over what we have. Narrative plans. In November, late October, early November. Actually, the original narrative arc planning was being done in September when you and I hung out, Vaughn.
On my deck in the middle of the night.
But yeah, at some point in the past couple months, for those of you in the audience, me and the fine folks here, we had a sit down, go over of my narrative arc plan, where we laid out a bunch of points that I wanted to hit, and tried to put them on a timeline of kind of when narratively I want each point to be hit in order for things to be coherent and cohesive. Though in that amount of time, I've had time to reflect. I realized that, hey, trying to cleanly fit these things into the pacing of a couple years, I think I was basically trying to overpace myself, and I need to just sort of take the stories as they go, and if I want the year to advance, I could just go to a story that clearly advances the point of the year. But basically I could just I could just start at one end of the narrative arc, and when I feel like I've covered it a good amount, I could just put in a little thing that goes okay, move it on. So yeah, that's the take the things as they go plan. Yeah, whatever pace presents itself, which is a lesson that I tried teaching myself already. I kind of forgot what Lido was for. I kind of forgot what Lido was all about, which was just about doing the damn thing.
What the Lido's made along the way.
Yeah, it's about not getting the doing of it down first, and then starting to actually put some thought into the deeper sort of aspects of it. So yeah, I just kind of got to get going on it. And speaking of getting going on it, just before my computer died, just before my PC died, my original PC died, literally, I'm pretty sure, if I go back into my messages, I put a message up about having these thumbnails done, a couple days before my PC died. But I didn't lose the fucking thumbnails.
Woo!
So, I in fact have retrieved the thumbnails for issue 1 of Wild Magic. Just a little, like, I mean, you see it here, it's like a 16-page something or other of these don't have to make sense to you, they only have to make sense to me. I have roughed out 6 pages. This actually said 5 this morning. I kind of began roughing out a 6th one while I was waiting for the presentations to get started. Yeah, this is a good look at sort of the quality of the roughs. Again, very much in the way of they only really they have to make a little more sense, but they still only really have to make sense to me. All the dialogue is handwritten, which they're not going to be when I actually do the thing. They're going to be typed out because I'm not going to hand letter goddamn everything, but they're handwritten in the roughs because I'm basically rewriting the thing as I'm drawing it. Like already, if I go back, I think pacing wise, I'm up to around the 4th page of this thing. But like I said, I've roughed out 6 pages, but narratively I'm up to this 4th page. So, and the panel layouts aren't really like this at all. I've very much kind of, like, I'm reworking it as I go. Because, again, I'm still kind of new at this. So, I'm probably still going to be rewriting the dialogue as I write it down later. Things like that. This was at 5 pages roughed out because, I like, when I was going back and looking through my pages in preparation for today, I realized that my 5th page was kind of cramped, so I took a couple panels and moved them to the 6th page. So that's why there's a 6th page now, roughed out. Yeah, I have to see how the pacing goes. I have to keep, I would like to keep pages even so that they could print. But yeah, also, yeah, I was expecting to be spending December entirely in on this, but then I got myself wrapped up in a game jam, which that jam game actually just got properly announced like an hour ago, so I'll share a post about that in a second. And this other thing that I can't say anything about yet, nothing crazy, but either way, I have a couple time-sensitive drawings that I have to do, which means that actually working on Wild Magic would be procrastinating on slightly more important work. So hopefully after this next week or two, I can actually put my nose to the grindstone on getting Wild Magic done, so I can try and have issue 1 by New Year's. That is the goal. If not by New Year's, then, I mean, it feels like waiting till my birthday would be too long, so between New Year's and January 24th, there will be issue 1 of Wild Magic up. I have to decide if I'm posting like a full PDF of it somewhere, or if I'm posting a page, like posting it page by page or something. I think I'm gonna post it like page by page online, and then when the full comic's posted, I might put up a PDF on like my itch page or something, itch.io or something, to think about it. And then maybe print copies later.
Fuck it, time to make a website.
Yeah, it's time to make. Yeah, really, what it is it's time to make a fucking website. I have a portfolio site. I have a Squarespace. Maybe I can, like rework. I could like work a page into a very basic comic hosting. No, I have to make a fucking standalone. I gotta make a goddamn standalone.
That doesn't.
Fuck.
That comes later.
That comes later. Yeah, that comes later. But yeah.
That's called the advertisement step.
That's called the advertising step, which I'm not really planning on. I'm not planning on really pushing advertising Wild Magic until I have a couple issues out, until I have a few issues out, so that
There's
so that
something to
if-
gain attention.
yeah, so that when someone does actually discover it, they don't just read one comic and put it away. They have like a couple to look at and go like, oh yeah, okay, there's sort of there's like a pace to it, a rhythm to it, or something like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yay!
Congrats.
That's my progress.
Good job.
This one panel is all that the stream is going to see of these roughs for now.
Dude, for roughs, that's pretty clear.
Yeah, I'll show you all the rest of them later.
My
Off stream.
roughs for things are ugly.
My thumbnail.
Okay. Palace is working backwards from me, which is you did the planning first, and now you just have to push the planning aside and go for it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I'm not a planner, I'm a pantser. So
It's true.
Pantser?
I pant. Yeah, that's the term for it.
because the
pantsing.
thing is I tried going by the seat of my pants 11 years ago. Not 11 years ago.
Whoa.
6 years ago. I tried this webcomic before 6 years ago by the seat of my pants. I failed because I couldn't figure out where to go next, and I just fell off it. So from then on I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to plan. I'm gonna have to figure out how to plan, because I think I can't improvise for long enough to do a comic. I can improvise for a page or a panel.
It is harder to pants comics than it is to write.
Much harder, because it takes so much effort to put down what you think up that if you fuck up, it's very daunting to go back and try again.
Well, editing drawings is different from editing writing, so
Exactly. You could just go back and you could just take out an entire paragraph and that's fine. An entire paragraph is redrawing like 4 or 5 pages, and each of these take like an hour at least. If I'm really fast. And not working in full color and keeping the line art simple and shit like that. Hell, sometimes Lido takes me like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'd be much more up for rewriting a whole paragraph than redrawing 4 pages.
Yeah. But that also gets to like something that I keep trying to think about is like, okay, it's much easier to edit writing. There has to be some method of going from writing to comic that actually clicks for my brain, and I'll figure that out eventually. I think I do have to kind of like edit on the page for these first few, and then eventually I'll get a grip and figure it out. But I just need the experience. I need to get a handle on it first. Shit like that.
Shit like
Sounds
that.
great.
For
Yeah.
having no computer and being busy with other stuff, you did a lot of thinking,
Yes.
a lot of planning.
Yeah. A lot of thinking, a lot of
Meditated on
planning. This is a lot more solid planning over the past 3 months than I've done over the past 11 years. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
When we did the Discord call and you were going over your holidays and everything, I feel
Yeah.
like that was a real good like solidifier of what you were actually getting yourself into.
Yeah, because I kind of had to vomit these points out of my head. I kind of had to burst a bunch of these out of my head and actually look at them in front of people to go like, oh yeah, okay, I need to change some things. And he
Yeah.
moved some things around.
And it was like, so you don't need to talk about every single holiday.
Yeah. There's
Might
still
get a little chunky.
there's still one or two arcs that I feel like should happen earlier because it feels weird that it happens later. I'll talk about that off stream.
That's the behind the scenes chat.
That's behind the scenes chat, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to subscribe to the Patreon for that one.
Hit us up on Patreon.
Hit us up on Patreon. Add me on Skype.
Add me on Skype to know the behind the scenes.
Add me on Skype to know the behind the scenes.
Find my
Add my
MySpace.
Snapchat.
Find
Add me on Snapchat.
Add me on Snapchat. Find me on Kick.
Add us on Snapchat to get Iron Lung in your area.
Find my WhatsApp.
Hi, I'm Markiplier. Add me on Snapchat to get a personal showing of Iron Lung. My sinister potion.
For one free showing of Iron Lung and a soup that will not make you blind, I promise.
My one day normal soup.
My normal soup.
My one day no effect soup. My Markiplier one day no effect soup.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And yeah.
Good. Let me draw a line. Muy bien.
What the baby?
Lara, is yours long?
No, it's just another character press.
Damn. Oh, hi, doctor.
What the?
What the
What the-
doctor?
What the?
What the doctor?
What the doctor?
What the?
What the?
What the what?
What? Who? What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Where? What?
Huh?
Who? What? When? Where?
yeah.
What?
I don't know. I think I might yap for a while.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay,
if
I
you
can-
want to go first, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty awake, so I'm not gonna like die from you doing yours first.
Mhm.
Just. Oh, everything's in the way.
What the fuck is this pants note? What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't. What is that?
Sorry, I got a little womp.
Yeah,
That's
I'm.
what I was talking. You just reminded me of the difference between planning and panting. That's what that means.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. It's just pants.
Also,
It's
It's time to fucking fuck everything else in pants, my friend. Go for
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry about my notes.
That's
I-
really good.
I am like currently like on the verge of crying with
Oh,
how
no.
awful magma is.
oh,
I'm
It does this
Sorry.
thing where it just suddenly it decides, you know what? No, you don't get to write, you don't get to draw, you don't get to do anything. You have to close magma, then reopen it if you want to use it.
Wow.
You have to shut everything down and then open it back up if you want to use it.
no.
And it's just like it is I am like weeping.
Hmm.
evil ass
Jesus
application.
webbed.
Like I was right at like keep pushing, you're doing great, and then it wouldn't let me do a T. So I
You're
just
doing
started screaming, just fuck.
It
Just
just
fucking fuck.
it is a very fucking all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Just singing.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be super simple considering I can't really talk about her a lot. But I guess I'll do a very sad progress report.
Oh, no.
Considering it's the last month of the year and I'm like over here going, "Ugh." So my sad progress report, unlike Pal, is the fact that my year as a whole has been very, very rough and tumble, especially the last handful of months since like July, August. So, and then then you get into like September, October, and then I had to pick up a second job, and now my schedule is jam-packed with like everything under the sun out that doesn't include creativity.
Mhm.
So I'm like, have I written anything in the last 4 months? No. Sadly, no. So I've just been quietly lamenting and thinking as much as possible. As much as I can muster anyway, because by the end of each day my brain is absolutely fried. And then by the end of each week on Fridays I end up coming home and just passing the fuck out because like, the energy it takes to manage so much. So, but anyway. So my sad progress report doesn't sound as positive as Val's, considering my goal was to at least finish draft 1. Draft 1's not finished, so I don't know when draft 1 will be finished.
As long as you don't
So,
burn
but
yourself
I do
out.
have a character pres for Estelle,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm trying desperately not to do. So, but I do have Estelle's presentation, her little nickname, the Guardian. I can't really talk about Estelle too much because she is one of the main characters, albeit the main character of the whole story. Her POV is meant to be an insight for readers to see how trauma can shape a person in all aspects of their life, how they grow, how they build new relationships, how they heal, how they change, and how their perspective of the world can change for the better or the worse. That's up to the reader to decide. She's an Ilwyn elf, as I've put it, means Fae-touched. So background, she spent her adolescence learning the druidic practices of her family, especially her brother. Her family were followers of Lady Nemus, the Fae Mother, as they would call her. And as the story develops, the characters find that a lot of people no longer use that title for the goddess of the lands. So her title changes from the Fae Mother to the like Peacekeeper or something like that. I have to look at my notes. But I found these cute little pictures of like what I imagine her village looking like and what I imagine the treehouse, you guys know the treehouse, looking like. So, characterization. Who is she? She is the youngest of the group. She does lie a lot, saying she's 2 to 4 years older. Because she's an elf, she can get away with that.
Fake ID
as-
girly, okay.
Oh yeah, she's like, she always lies. She's like, I'm in my 20s, or like, I'm 18. Like, meanwhile, she's walking around and she's like 13, 16. It's like, no. It's like, why are you out here by yourself? Go home. So, as a child, she was very rambunctious. She's my wild girl, my wild child. She definitely enjoyed exploring more over learning any domestic practices that, like, her mother was trying to teach her a little bit of, being like, well, you should know how to, like, mend clothes and stuff like that if you're gonna tear holes in them. She's like, nah. So, as you meet her in the story, she is very bad-tempered, so it does affect how her magic is used and presented. So she can control it to an extent, but she was never given the full time to learn how to use her magic. So that's something I explore extensively in the story. At the same time, it's extremely hard for her to trust new people. She's very defensive, protective, and aggressive if someone comes at her hard and fast, making it hard to hold relationships. She's very much a little like lone wolf. So, relationships. You have her brother, Rowan. They're very close. She follows him around a lot, especially like because he's always out and about, and their parents always wanted to teach her like more formally how to do magic and stuff like that. So, but he taught her how to do things by showing her how they naturally worked. So, because a lot of her magic has to do with the world around her and like the nature around her. You have Callan, which I've talked about before. So I love my little snippet here. It's Estelle grabbed his hand in a moment of panic to save both their lives. She quickly took a liking to him as something about him reminded her of home. Her instincts labeled him safe and friend before her mind could catch up. So Callan eventually proved to her that if no one else was going to protect her, he was and always will be her protector. So, Vivian, they end up being very close friends. So Estelle has always felt that she knew Vivian, but never knew from where. They do have a little bit of like unsure moments here and there, but if Callan wasn't around, Estelle would definitely trust Vivian first before anybody else. So outside of that, you have Flora, who becomes kind of like a little guide for her, especially in the social sense, because Estelle's not really a sociable person, so Flora becomes that person of being like helping Estelle navigate new environments, especially the ones she's unfamiliar and uncomfortable with. So Talmai, she finds that she's very, very similar to Talmai, but Talmai also makes her really nervous. So it takes the two of them a long time to warm up to each other, but they do have the similar instincts of like protecting the people they love, where Talmai is rational, Estelle is not. Estelle is all instinct, Talmai is like think before I do. So, but they do become little soldiers in arms with each other. And then I put Eva on here. I don't know if I've included her in anything else. Maybe her name, but not her portrait. Threw a portrait on here. They're definitely cut from the same cloth. Stella is one of the last people to meet Eva in the story, and she sees her younger self in Eva. They're meant to be mirrors of each other, a before and after of similar storms. But while Estelle sees someone she holds empathy for, Eva sees someone in her way. So those two don't get along. But beginning, her character arc is probably the one that goes through the most drastic change from beginning to end. She has a positive arc. It starts broken, but starts to heal and stuff. So externally, her arc is primarily about trust, what it means to lose it and regain it in both friends, family, and society. So internally, she spends a lot of her story also finding herself again after losing her sense of self when she was younger. So, and I have some pictures of like what she's an archer for the most part. Like weapon of choice would be archer, if she was long range. So kind of finding what like her arrows would look like and stuff. So she is a druid, so she can shapeshift. So her first form and taken form is a white wolf primarily sometimes. So she has other ones, but the white wolf one is the one that sticks in my head a lot. So, and at the very end, Estelle regains a lot of things she lost, from family to friends to her sense of self and belonging. She holds on to the bonds she made over the course of the story and continues to invite them into her life even after the group goes their separate ways, which is something she would never have done. So she finally does get the chance to build a home for herself and feel a love she never thought she would have again. So, and again, I found a bunch of images of like what things would look like near the end. So she does have this tattoo on her back that I'm very keen on describing every once in a while. So, and new forms as well for her shapeshifting. So, outside of that, so fun facts, she's a very good archer. So she's able to like shoot deer through the eye perfectly from far distances. Due to her ability with animus shaping, as I call it, her senses are very heightened. And her preferred animal choice is a white wolf. White wolf form she uses is due to her inexperience primarily with her magic as well. The more her magic develops, the more color she gets in her fur, though. I've noted that down. In D&D terms, I've also noted she's a Path of the Beast barbarian, a druid of the wilds, which is a homebrew thing that I made for a little game that I had to run. So, music. There's a lot of Hades Town on Helen Count's list. So, and a lot of Pink songs on her side of things. So, but yeah, other than that, fun quips. She's got icy blue eyes. I note this a lot because they're described as cold for the most part. One of her favorite things to do is swim. She is a very well-read individual. She enjoys gardening more than hunting. She actually follows more of a vegetarian diet, but her favorite food is venison-style meat pies that her mother makes. She has only ever beaten Talmayan Vivian in a fight once, and it was one that was stopped before it could finish. And that's a story tidbit of like a scene that happens in the story, and I won't say what and when. Though the other two admit Estelle would have easily taken them. It continued. So growing up, Estelle wanted to follow in her brother's footsteps, but she knew it wouldn't be possible. Despite her anger and attitude issues at times, she sees herself eventually as a peacemaker, and despite thinking she would never have a full family again, she ended up with 2 daughters and a bigger family than she expected. So that's my last little so, but yeah, that's about it. So
Bitch, she's a mother.
she's a mom. So it's like my favorite thing about her. Other than that, I'm like, I don't think I can say much more. So
so good, so
like,
cool.
I've gotten as close to the line as I can. So
That's a pretty good base understanding of her.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's definitely the one I've known the most about for the longest time, so it was sort of like, I can figure this out. So, left some surprises in my back pocket for the stories, definitely. So, at this point, I don't know where to go from here. Run out of characters, and I can't do Eva, so...
You did a secret Eva one for us.
I did a secret Eva one, but Eva is meant for book only, so I can't do that publicly, sadly. So, we love a bad bitch. That's all I can say. We love a bad bitch, but...
We love a bad bitch. You gotta read the book to know what she's a bad bitch about, though.
Yeah. I know Pal mentioned, I think, when we were all together the other night, possibly doing readings, but I think that on stream, I would run into copyright issues at that point where I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do that. So that's where I'm like, I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't have anything else, guys. So any ideas on that end would be...
If that's it, you gotta drop out of Yappy Hour.
Yeah.
No.
It's time to retire.
No, you gotta start giving advice.
Your segment's just gonna become writing courses.
So
Yeah.
don't get me started. I already have 3. So, but, and I'm like, the easy decision would be moving on to the next story, but then things would get jumbled. Then I wouldn't finish
Then
what I
we'd
need
be
to
like,
finish.
where are we?
Yeah, I need to finish what I need to finish.
You could, I don't know, you could do one about how you plan how to structure your book and everything, and like chapters and breakdowns and stuff.
I do have notes on that. I do like on my own little like private Discord server, like how I plan to structure this story for the most part. So I can definitely make a note on that. And do that for next time.
Start
because
talking technical.
I have to use my brain more. Fuck!
Womp womp. Gotta think for the thinking thing.
Yeah.
It's good though. I love her.
I know, she's been around for so long. So...
Yeah, I don't really have anything.
Yeah, I
yeah.
smile.
I smile
I
at her
smile.
about her.
Yeah, you guys know so
Smile.
much about her that
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that you wouldn't have anything on her. She's, out of all of the cast, she's probably like the furthest developed. So, and the one I have the most story snippets of. So
I
outside
think
of like
I said it
Helen.
when you did your Secret Eva presentation, but I really like how they're supposed to be mirrors of each other and all that.
Mm-hmm. That was
Or
very
foils or whatever the words.
Yeah, that's a very important thing. So considering I already wrote a specific scene, not the meeting scene, but the scenes that happened just before that. So, and while everybody else been dealing with a badass bitch, she Estelle has not. So walking into that chaos is interesting. So, but yeah.
Things that make you go, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There are some. I think the structure thing is a good idea only because there are some things towards the end of the book that I'm still like trying to figure out. So, but I think I have everything. It's just a matter of like, what? Certain scenes, trying to figure out like feelings and dialogue between characters and such. And just how to write them. Yeah. Well, the pacing, I think I figured out the pacing. It's the scenes, certain scenes that I'm just like, how would this go? So.
Nice.
Yahoo!
Yeah, I like the pictures I found as well, like the simplicity to the outfits I was thinking about.
Yeah.
But, her complexity. So, yeah. A little druid lady. And her fuckboy of a brother. I could talk about him, but there's no point. So we don't need to know about him right now. He's not important. He's in a different story completely. So
This motherfucker. There he is.
this motherfucker right here. Fun fact, Callan actually has tailored his appearance to look closer to him just because that was their disguise for the longest time. So was being like, this is my brother. Because it was easy. Yeah, it was just easy enough to be like, I don't know where this guy came from, but everybody eventually figures out, like, yeah, that's not Rowan. We've seen Rowan before. Who the fuck is
Wait
this
a
kid?
minute.
Yeah. So,
Stranger.
stranger.
Liar. Liar.
Stranger.
He's lying.
But,
Mr. Electric. Send him to the principal's office and have him expelled.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Yay.
simple and sweet.
Wahoo yahoo yippee yay.
Wahoo yippee yay yay. Yay yippee yay yippee yo.
Wahoo!
Well. Yippee yo. Yippee.
Blanket for myself. I guess I had to figure out how to make this work. How do I return? Yeah, return to Discord.
Also, for some reason, Magma really likes Estelle because I received no fucking problems
That's
the
because
entire
she's
time.
great.
Cause she awesome.
She's awesome. Cause she's cute.
QL.
Listening, trying to make notes for Wild Magic was genuinely like being locked in a fucking cage dangling over a fucking abyss. And then Estelle was just like, oh, everything's fine. Everything's working great.
Wow.
My lovely little lady that could probably snap your spine in half at the same time.
Wow. Discord.
Discord.
Let me
Discord, please.
snare.
Oh my god, it's starting again. It's starting again.
It
Is
is
that working?
happening again.
Did I do it?
Ah,
Did I do it?
There you go.
Discord.
Discord.
I see something.
You see something?
Yeah.
Is it the right something?
I see
Paradox.
Paradox.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to my kitchen. I don't really have a specific topic that was on. Kind of. I mean I had a specific topic that I was thinking about, but I kind of like jumped around and worked on other stuff at the same time. So I say I might yap a lot. I also worked that stuff into my really long presentation that I have that I was calling my the Paradox Wiki. So oh, my computer is lagging. 1 second.
Oh.
How about we stop screen capturing Magma? I think that might have helped a little. Okay. So Paradox, should I talk really fast and go through all the stuff that we already know? Or should I just
probably.
like speed click through everything?
Maybe.
I mean, at
I
this
can talk
point,
really fast.
Up to you. I think everybody has gotten the gist so far. So why am I turning Irish?
Yeah, hey, what was that?
I don't fucking know what's going on. My brain
Wrong
is-
person.
Hello?
I know, I'm like, huh? So, it's like me trying to teach the kids and they're like, why are you speaking with an accent? I'm like, I don't know, it just happens.
It happens sometimes. It happens when I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
It just
trying to answer the
happens.
question at the same time.
The
It
wires
wasn't
get crossed a
working.
little. Oh, blue circle. Yeah, so it's the paradox, and then you have your important terms, and then yeah, you know what it's about. Dirt, worlds.
Dirt.
Added our little
Yeah.
maps.
Yes.
I don't have words in a slide about this, but I was having thoughts in my brain. Because I think they wormed in there because Pal, you and you unwillingly mostly, and I were listening to a lot of ZZZ theory videos while working on stuff. I had control of the YouTube that night. So I was working, I was like thinking about it, and like, you know how in that they have, like they have like their small spot basically like on the planet, and like that's it, like that's all that's
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Is like their like the main city of New Eridu, and then like all of the little spots around it. I was like, I was thinking. I know you had a a note about railroads would go hard here.
Yeah.
They would, because it's just one little circle.
It's just one, yeah.
It's just one circle. But I was thinking about playing with the thoughts of like maybe me not thinking of other places to put on this map isn't just me not needing to talk about the other places that are on the map, but like there aren't other places on the map. And that it is like Tovia is like the capital, but it's also like if it is like just like the biggest city and it is like the city and everywhere else is just like these little towns like where Sora is from. Which like if we wanted to get even like more in-depth thinking about it, then could be like, oh, like is there other land masses besides these three that you see on the thing, like on their planet? Is this like a big landmass? I would think it's like pretty like relatively small. But then it's like, oh, is the planet like Earth-sized and then everything else is water, or is it like this is a smaller planet? But that's also stuff that doesn't matter. It's just things that I like to think about. Just because it's silly, and I really like thinking about the meat of things. I also, quick aside, because we're talking about like your processes and stuff for your guys's presentations. I have come to realize I will not and I cannot work on anything else about this until I know as much as I can about the world. Which is in fact the same way that Ghost World works for D&D. Is I like world built the shit out of it and then was like, okay, you can have a little game here now. Which is like which is basically the reason why we can have like mini games all over the planet, but like is like just like the main way that my brain likes to work over it, I guess, is like to know, wow, sounds so neurodivergent. I like to know all of the rules of the place that I'm playing a little game in. Wow. Wait. I need to know all of the rules so that I know that I'm playing in this place correctly. Fuck. Live realization. Anyways, let's just go on to the next slides. Izio, you guys know that place. Tovio, you guys know that place. Here's a new section. Designs. This is a visual thing. This is don't laugh.
Okay.
So you know I made the whole alphabet.
Hey, I know those.
We know these letters. We know that here are my two fonts that I made. My fonts. Okay, don't laugh. I said don't laugh.
Sorry.
And what am I seeing here? What am I seeing?
I hope this works. It's not gonna work, is it? There it goes. Okay. Is it working on Discord?
It's a whoa! Hey, secondary location.
Secondary location.
Secondary location.
Okay, first let's talk about the phone.
Yeah. Man.
Phone. I don't know. I was looking at a bunch of weird phones and thinking about phones and like their communicators that they have in the world, and I was like, oh, like pagers or like old BlackBerry, and then there's like a bunch of cool like slidey touchscreen BlackBerry phones basically that exist now.
Huh.
So they basically use that That's basically the kind of phone device they use. Yeah. But with more like slidey, like visible slidey hinge on the side and stuff. I have a sketch somewhere of one. I couldn't get it. It's like I paywalled myself. But designs, we're here because we're gonna, what is this? I started using my Note a lot more. So we're gonna start in India because that's where we start. Town, very, very Dutch, very country. Small place. Shop. So Soraya works at a little alchemist like perfumes shop and shit. So it's just like thoughts of that, lots of shelves and things, smelly stuff, because that is a main point in the opening with her and Josie. Look at those images and give me 1 second.
Okay. I love images.
I love images. Images.
Images.
The
It's
retina
what's for
of
dinner.
The brain. The brain. Of
The brain. It's where the images can go. I can't believe they just have fucking blackberries, dude. That's crazy.
Stop that.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. No, it's okay. Don't be scared. No, it's okay. Don't be scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Shop. Places, things. Train. I didn't get any images. I forgot about that. But I don't know. I like take a steam engine but make it fantasy.
What?
Not like I've done that before. I haven't done that before.
Why did it just now ask me to log in? Okay.
Oh.
Weird.
I haven't taken a train and made it fantasy before. No, what are we talking about?
Trains are already so damn fantastical.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm interrupted.
Yeah, let's go to our next one. Tavia. Oops. How do I scroll sideways? Here we go. Yeah, we got the city. This one, so see, Tovio is much more, I don't want to say like modern, but it's more, give it more like Victorian London than Dutch countryside. So a lot more buildings, bigger buildings, streets, lots more stone buildings, like trolleys and stuff. I do like all of these things. I always think of it as having a very like vertical build to it. So like he found some that showed like a vertical build city. So like I think where maps. Yeah, like she's in these mountains. So she's not just like so she's like vertical build. And there's levels to the city. And like outskirts and stuff. But no, go away. I don't want to split view. Then we'll talk about this bit. I talked about it a little bit last time, but that was like 3 months ago. Core. Big magic thingy. Big magic strange machine. It's there. It would be in a tower that would be up in the government buildings. It'd be up high in the city. We have Liquidator HQ, which is supposed to be in a old converted bank. Which is where they're housed, and I was pictured having like the main whole main floor central kind of build. And then I think I said at one point they store all their files and shit in the old vault. Another important place, Doggo's house. So they live on the outskirts of the city, so it goes back to being more kind of country style. And it's just a little place. Then I didn't get pictures for this, but Lookie's shop is just a very tiny, it's considered a 2-room building just because it's the main room and a back room, but it's a very cramped small main room that's more so just one aisle of a bookshop. And very messy. Shit in piles everywhere. Very crowded, chock full. Oh my gosh, chock full of books and stuff and dust, and also knickknacks and shit. We're done there. We're gonna go back here. And then I did this. I don't think I put it in anything before, so now it's in here now. Be the character design Bible, I think you said. So if you were to make
my pen changed.
Make a character that would to fit into this world. This is all kind of just notes about it. How you have these are all they're all the same thing. They're all daemons, but you have very quote human looking, or I keep saying elf kind of looking people. So you start with Josie to very quote quote monstery looking people. Hi, writer. So yeah, I have up here. All daemons have some degree of pointed or animal ears and fangs. They're all derived from a more carnivorous species, which is the primal and stuff from Faevucha, before convergence and stuff. So it's all just little notes, how Josie is more rural. Oh my gosh. Rural kind of style, and in the city is more fancy, kind of more leaning towards more modern kind of style for clothes. And then you have Fen, who is very fantasy and fancy because he's a government worker. This man is employed by the government. So he is very, very fancy. But then it's just kind of very her little blouse and everything. Yeah, more fancy equal more fantasy. My little note over here. Yeah. Hey, another new section. I'm gonna try and make this make sense. Okay, walk with me.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna walk with me, but also don't mind the fact that you've seen the first couple of slides before. It just made more sense to put them in here. Okay, so magic system and talents. So you have Vita, which is the source of life in either one. It's what people draw from to perform the effect. Post-convergence, all living things hold some degree of Vita, though this amount varies between beings. It's usually in low quantities. Everything from plants to animals and daemons contain Vita. It's much like energy in a food web. Smaller things generally contain less, and larger things contain more. There is, of course, exceptions to that, but that's generally how it goes. Much like energy in a food web, Vita can be passed on through consumption and is used by existing. Generally, amount is gained through a normal diet is enough Vita for somebody to sustain, like for most life forms to be able to sustain. It's not the same for Primal. They need a lot more Vita to sustain themselves and to perform the effect than an everyday daemon. Because they are the, oh my god, word. I don't know. Because they, like they came first. They're the...
Precursor?
Precursor. Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah. The effect is the result of exerting any amount of Vita to produce a talent. Most daemons these days are only able to do things latently, like have better vision in the dark or water breathing, or in small doses, like producing a small flame or mild shape-changing. The effect does in fact use up Vita, so one is only able to use a certain amount without fully exerting themselves. However, not all things possessing Vita are able to use the effect. Some creatures, besides daemons, possess the ability to use more than latent effect, like cockatrices, and the ability to breathe fire, but most do not possess the ability to do more than that. Yes, cockatrices, there's monsters. Yippee. Anomalies. When the convergence happened and Faeritra and Terra merged together into Aetherwind, a warping of Vita occurred that resulted in creation of anomalies, the power of worlds forcibly combining and pushing Vita into a world that didn't previously contain it caused it to change in unknown ways. Think of anomalies as radiation almost, or like a sickness. It attaches onto Vita and corrupts it. It affects plants and animals, changing them into monstrous versions of themselves. To combat this, the anomaly liquidators have been created in recent years to hunt down these anomalies and destroy them. If you remember from 3 months ago, we talked about the convergence basically, and I related it to like black holes crashing into each other. And how it was not a very fun time, and was not a gentle or nice kind of apocalypse, basically. And we're kind of working in a world that is post that, and this is an after effect of that. New thing. So active versus passive effects. So active effects is categorized as any talent that one must put thought and effort into using and honing. Like a muscle, these talents can be grown and strengthened. Some categories of active effect talents are conceptual talents, like time warping, elemental talents, like fire control, or alternative talents, like shape-shifting, or chemical stuff. That is like to say like FMA, like changing, like Philosopher's Stone, like changing something into something else. But like you can do that, but it will always have some kind of difference to it that like it can't perfectly recreate something. But yeah. And then passive effect is categorized as any talent that is inherent to one's being and generally does not exert Vita to perform. There is one main exception to that rule, and that's being an oracle. These are not talents that one can train to make them stronger. This is just something that you are born with and is just there. Some categories of passive effect talents include instinctual talents, like messengers, who like there's various kinds of them, but one you guys know is Crow's character that she made for this Bad News, who is a messenger, basically of death. He's like an omen, and just gets like a feeling that he needs to like go somewhere and tell somebody something when something bad is going to happen. And like I've talked before about how like reapers actually exist in this world, and like a messenger like that is basically like a watered down, not official version of that. And then elemental talents listed again, because there's different versions of elemental talents. So there is like active ones like controlling fire, like manipulating water, but then there's passive things like just like breathing water, or like higher like heat resistance and stuff. And then listed as observational, which is seers, which is kind of what the oracle would fall under, but also there is a more like low-key version of it that is kind of like just like I wouldn't describe it as like that's so raven, just like, oh, low premonition, something's gonna happen. Which basically would just be like really lucky people. Developing talents. All daemons possess Vita from birth, and those with passive effect were talents from birth. Vita, being both the source of life and the source of power for the effect, it is of utmost importance that children are taught from an early age how to safely use active talents as to not overexert themselves. In most cases, overexertion of Vita per talent will result in an individual getting sick. At worst, overexertion could result in a permanent injury or even death. When growing up, daemon children will have multiple classes through the years that are likened to an additional health class. There, they will learn of the different kinds of the effect, how they manifest, the difference between passive and active, and how to gauge Vita usage and recognize the signs of overuse in themselves and in others. Young daemon with actively effect talents are highly discouraged from heavy usage until their mid-teens for safety. From there, daemon will have additional PE classes that'll focus on active talents and help to learn their control over them. So it's basically like really, I don't want to say it's like like you have a kid, like you have a kid, your kid is learning like gymnastics, and when they're little they learn really basic stuff like how to safely like do tumbles and stuff so they don't get hurt. And then if they like stay in gymnastics, they can learn how to do it like more advanced things like the bar and like flips and stuff, but it's something that they have to like go to class and learn how to safely do. And like not everybody is in like the PE class, because like not everybody has active like effects that they can just use right off the gun, but everybody does have to take like the quote health classes for them. There we go. Overflow Vita. With Vita being both the source of life in the world and the power source for the effect, there is a measurement with how much Vita someone has available to put towards talents. All beings, from plants to creatures, have a set level of Vita that's needed for daily living. Any amount of Vita over that is considered overflow Vita. This determines a creature's limit for putting Vita towards the effect talents. Earlier, there was exclusively daemons with the talent of sensing Vita to rely on for monitoring the overflow limit of individuals. Nowadays, there are devices to help detect this, similar to devices the liquidators have for seeking out anomalies. This is something done early in a child's life and at physicals throughout a daemon's life, just to get like your base measurements of it. And overflow Vita can be affected by environment, so it is important to attend your checkups. Here I have a wee little diagram. So you have somebody like Josie who has a low overflow vita. There is not much she can do. At most, she, I think, has like very mild like fire manipulation, but there isn't like a lot extra that she can do there. Versus like Marv, who is what main reason because he's a primal, but has very high overflow vita. So there is like a lot more that he can do there. But then also on the flip side, you have somebody who's expected to have a high overflow vita like Edie, but because it's not like she doesn't that properly maintain it, it leads to her having lower levels of overflow vita. And then I see lore. But then also goes to like Fen, who is being the Oracle is like kind of an exception to that, where like he is somebody that was originally was built for low overflow, and then through the process of becoming the Oracle made into somebody who has high overflow vita. But this is a very specialized kind of high overflow vita that has like one set purpose and one set effect that it can do. My order. Then got inherited talents. A daemon's ability and type of effect talent is in fact connected to that of their family history. If it's not the exact same type of effect talent as their parents, they will at least have something that is related to them or someone in their family history. Your amount of Vita overflow that someone possesses is also affected by both their family history and environmental factors. There is specifically one other way for a lay effect talent to be determined, and in a quite literal sense, it's an inherited talent, and that is the Oracle. Position of Oracle is considered a high-ranking government position, though they're only on call to be looked to for guidance and actively work 2 weeks of the year for the adumbration. There is only ever one Oracle at a time, and it's not a particularly sought-out job. Oracle must make use of the core to see during the adumbration. Each interaction with the core will take down, little by little, the total Vita that a daemon has, slowly killing them. Oracle is a predatory job, often pitched to criminals and people that are down in life, is framed as a new start for people due to the factors that allow one to gain that position. The lay effect talent for Oracle is inherited in the most literal sense. It's physically passed down onto the new Oracle through a ritual. The details are unclear of what exactly it is, as it's highly confidential, but it involves the loss of a daemon's eye, their memories, and their previous self, creating space for this new power and virtually creating a new being. And then the adumbration is a twice-yearly event that is the main focus of the Oracle's job, during which the Oracle will connect with the core to perform a sort of census on Vita lines. They will keep tab of Vita levels in the world. They'll note areas of possible spikes in the world. The world's Vita, allowing people to prepare, as this can cause things such as earthquakes, but also cause anomalies to flock to the area in search of pure Vita, or could possibly even cause anomalies. And then they also do it to check on the outer shore. Most people don't know what the adumbration actually is, and they just know like the main like surface level of like checking on the Vita and like looking for spikes and stuff and kind of like keeping things in line. Nobody knows about the outer shore thing because nobody actually really knows what the outer shore is, other than it's that place over there. Don't worry about it. It's the place over there, and it holds stuff, and that's it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, characters, you already know your characters, you already know Josie, you already know Soraya, and then you already know the Liquidators, and you know them, you know what they do, and you know Edie, and you know Lara, and you know Marv, and you know Ryder, and you know Junior. And then there's the criminals, and you already know what they do, and you already know Loki, you already know Portland, you already know Ghost, and you already know Alice. But there's additional ones.
Oh.
There's additional ones.
What the fuck?
These are characters that don't fit solely in one group. They're only mentioned, or they don't play a large role. This is just there. This is everybody else. Everybody else, you got Fen.
Yep.
Part-time government worker, part-time front store worker. As Oracle, Fen only has 2 weeks of work a year, the week leading up to Aberration for preparation, and the day of the Aberration itself. For the rest of the year, he works for Loki, being the only actual worker of the bookstore. He almost works as an intern for the gang, bringing them their mail and any information he hears on the streets or in the office that could be of use to them. Due to his nature as Oracle, Fen's not the most high energy of individuals, a tad apathetic though the right conditions lead to a short fuse, such as the result of being remade for a singular purpose that is slowly killing you. Womp womp. Lilith! One of the 12 archetype. But more importantly, Edith's mother. Lilith is often referred to as Mother of Daemons. As an archetype, she is from the old worlds and nearly a walking manifestation of Vita and Fevitra. She possesses the power to directly manipulate Vita, which is what led to the first primal and then later Daemons. She basically by messing around with stuff, made the recipe cards that allowed Vita to know how to take shape to form people. Or at least people as Fevitra knew it, and what mixed in with people from Terra to make modern Daemons through the convergence. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I don't know who that is. All my little goobies. And all my little fangs. And I'm gonna pick them up and put them in my pocket. For reference, in the lineup, Edie is like 6'1", 6'2". So you go down and up from there. Ryder is like 7 feet tall, fridge of a man. And then, yeah, the plot, and and you like do that, and then like that stuff happens, and then like whoa, and then like it has like themes because it's a story, and it's like ta-da. And that's like it.
Yay! Yay! Yeah.
Goddamn. They have phones.
You have a solidified magic system.
1, solidified magic system. Fuck yes. 2, they got Blackberries.
Huh? Uh-huh.
Do they got games on their phones?
They got games on their phones.
They got games on their phones. Huh?
Josie likes playing Snake.
Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yeah, man. I mean, you're gonna have to show that, obviously.
Josie likes playing Snake. You know, if Wordle existed, that Lara tried to play Wordle once and then threw her thing across the room because she couldn't figure it out.
Fuck yes. Oh my god. Awesome.
This is all good. I'm sorry, you were talking about the magic system, and I was just sitting here kicking my feet like.
Yeah, I really like
because
that
magic systems are the
that's
hardest thing possible sometimes, but you
That's
did
real
it.
good.
So.
Yippee!
Yo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have. I don't know what the next step is.
Yeah.
I do know what the government is.
Okay.
Well, have you talked about the government in full yet?
No.
Then maybe that's
Okay.
your next step.
And that might be the next
Maybe.
step.
I did. MJ had a nice call with me during these months at one point and explained what is the word? A type of government.
Oh.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Hold please. Democratic Parliament.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. MJ went in length explaining a democratic parliament to me and how it works and all of the necessary things for it.
That's good.
So yeah, it is a democratic parliament that is in control of this place. I don't know where it went. And I know that there is like the main person in charge of Tokyo that's like beefs with Edie a lot. Cause reasons.
Mm.
Cause reasons.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I guess that's your next step, is going a little in depth into the government.
Oh,
So,
I guess.
so it doesn't have to be a long thing. It's just like, here's a break. Down. So. Sorry, I can't get the image of Laura in the background of a comic, like a graphic novel panel on the phone playing Wordle, and as someone's speaking in the foreground, just like la, and you just see the rapid, as the panels change, the rapid descent of Laura getting angry and then throwing the phone across the room. My brain now, I'm like, so seeing it in my head, I just think it's funny.
Oh, man.
Oh, there was another thing.
Hmm?
Oh.
There was another thing,
Oh.
which is just kind of about a process and stuff. And just kind of, it's just more so just like a note of
Mm-hmm.
like I need to keep in mind and like figure out. Which I guess is more down the line, since I do want to like I said, like I want to have like everything like fleshed out and know how it works before trying to
With
go into
fantasy
things.
worlds, it helps.
Yeah, like I don't want to go into it and like obviously like I'm not gonna like try to like get it all down to the T perfectly.
Mhm.
But I don't want to leave something like a big thing up in the air and be like, yeah, I don't know, I'll figure it out at some point.
Right,
And then
yeah.
like it fucks up a
Don't-
bunch of like points and stuff in the story because I didn't know how it worked earlier and it ends up changing things.
Don't
Mhm.
pull of me where I write the original story and the original story is so full of holes. That's how it developed into everything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I don't want to do that. So obviously this is a much later issue for me, and that is damn shit. To make comics, you actually have to draw the comics.
Yeah, turns out, yeah, you gotta be
Sorry.
doing.
You guys have the harder job.
To make
Just
comics,
have
you
to put
actually
words
have to
on a
draw the comics.
page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except, like, I know already, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go the stage script route for it.
Mhm.
And write that all out and then work into figuring it into images. But that's the thing, is needing to figure it into still images. So we've talked about it before, about how I can see it as like a whole like active scene happening, which is much easier to translate into like writing than it is into like a still image. So even then, like translating that into like a stage script would still be like, yeah, this is like a thing that happens over like in motion, and like would need to be able to figure out like which part of that to show, because I do unfortunately just keep thinking of everything in motion, and I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
do
hard.
that. This
It's
can't be an
hard.
indie animation project.
This cannot be an
yeah.
animation.
This
project,
cannot be an
no.
animation project, no matter how
Sound-
much that's how I imagine it.
I think that might be the end of.
I think
That might be the end of you. Turned into an animation.
that'll
We
be
might
the
lose
straw.
you. Yeah, I think we'll lose you.
I will fade into the distance.
It will lose you for years, and you'll come back, and you'll be like, "Hello." So
that would be, for that to be a thing, I'd need to quit my job, have a year of rest, and then be able to work on it.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not to say I don't want to play, like, I don't want to play around with the thought of doing like little cutesy little things here and there.
Oh well,
but,
of course.
yeah, absolutely.
But of course.
Of course. But they cannot be the thing.
Mhm.
This can't be that.
Yeah, that can't be the goal. It's got to
It
be
can't
the
be
extra little flavor.
That has to be a treat later. That
It's
can't
got to be a beautiful little treat for later.
A beautiful little treat. I do have, in my brain, like can so vividly see, like a little thing of. Walk with me here. Okay, so
Yeah, sure.
dark street, middle of the night, dark street.
Mhm.
Seeing a group of animals walk, like, scurry across the street, and like you can like their eye shine is like a little brighter, a little creepier than usual, than normal. And as they're like going, one of them like stops and turns and looks at you, and then just like stands up slowly to the height, like the full height of a man. And kind of you can just see like the silhouette just like fix a jacket and give you a little wave and keep walking. But still like keeping that creepy eye shine staring at you.
Yup.
You could, again, you guys are thinking ahead to the advertisement phase. You could use it as a, you know how books sometimes have
Yeah, I was gonna
trailers?
say, like, yeah, sometimes books have like animated trailers.
Yeah.
Do a book trailer, but again,
Something
that's
for later.
advertisement phase. So don't
Yeah,
lose
it's
that
advertisement
idea.
phase. That's
Tuck it
so
away
far down
for the
line.
advertisement phase.
Yeah, that's so far down the line. Ugh.
But that
Yeah.
would be a really cool little like advertisement, like tee. So,
my little tea.
and then you'll be able to fulfill the animation itch in your brain. So.
I don't know if it's so much as an itch or if it's just that's how it works. That's just how we've been trained to think.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could, I don't know, switch my brain to think in film style, but I guess that just translates into words a little too well sometimes.
Just translate back into a script.
Yep.
Here.
Well.
Well.
Wow.
Yep. Well,
Damn some breaks.
That's it.
there it is.
There it is.
There it is, folks.
3 months of anticipation. And there it went.
3 months of it. Yeah.
3 months of anticipation, me over here, I'm like in the corner going, why does my life have to be so busy? So, like shaking myself.
Yeah.
There's
And
two
then it has to
versions
be
of me in
December
this
on
room
top of
right
that?
now. Yeah, there's two
And-
versions of me right now, and I'm like, the version of me who's like dead on her feet, tired and still going with work stuff,
At the same
like
time,
the one flopped over, and the creative part of me is shaking her, going, "Why?
Yeah.
Why do you do
But-
this to yourself?"
But at the same time, it is very nice that all three of us are sitting here going like, I'm not sure what to do for next time because all of our things are like too close to being real now that it's been hard to think of like
Eventually, these are going to have to just become progress updates.
yeah, I have to go from thinking it as a planning meeting to thinking of it as like, okay, I'm just gonna give you a fun fact now, or just tell you how many pages I got.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's becoming realized.
Yeah, we're in it now, folks.
It's starting to get to the phase where we need to start getting things to each other and critiquing things.
Yeah. But you can critique my shit when it's done. I mean, I'll show you the roughs I have so far. But yeah.
You can critique it when it's done. I don't want to hear shit now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Like the feedback. It's not critique. It's more like the feedback stage. Like,
yeah,
how does this look? And it's like
to...
these things could be tweaked. It's the editing stage.
Yeah, like I have to edit it twice in my own head first, and then other people can edit it, and then I can edit it again on top of that.
Yeah.
And then I can draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
Now what?
Now
I guess I could just save the whiteboard.
save our magma, put it in our notebook.
Yeah, export the magma, put it in the notebook.
I guess I have to talk about government. I don't even I know that there's more meat to put in there, but I'm like, in what? In where? Technically, I haven't done character presentations on everybody. I've only done the main.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I could certainly do more character book reports.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, me over
That's
here.
all. That's
I'm
all
done
you've been
with
doing.
all of them. I'm done with all of them.
I could maybe take a second look at my magic system report and revise it slightly. I feel like it's been so long. I'm sure that if I look at it again, I'll go like, oh, I could change a couple things.
Yeah, probably. Or you'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, that's not how it works anymore.
Well,
Just
once
like,
you know that
there's a better way to phrase this, or yada yada.
Once you know that it's that you categorize it as a hard system or a soft system, I think are the words.
Oh yeah, no, it's
easy to
tweak
things.
I did this months ago. It's a hard system. It's just I gotta think of
This system is
I think both of
hard.
you. Yeah, I think both of you have hard systems. I'm over here with a soft system.
You can't change shit about this.
I do have to put some thought into the actual magic components and how they're refined because of like I have there are people who actually have experience with this in the comics, so it'll come up probably.
Well, I asked a friend earlier today what kind of questions come up for you when thinking about a magic system, and he gave a long list of questions. Which I feel like a lot of them I do already have answers for. Because a lot of it is like, oh, like, where does it come from? What is the limit? Who is control? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, like, is there forbidden or taboo forms of it? Does it require components or staffs? Or, like, can it be hand-based? So, like, for mine, it's like, it's just you. That's the component. You are the component.
I mean,
You yourself, you are the component.
With my magic system, yeah, you could be the component if something went wrong.
If something went wrong.
If something went wrong, or you did something wrong to yourself on
Over-
purpose, yeah, you could be the component.
Yeah, it's like this question is like, does it cost a resource for me? It's like, yeah, your life.
Meanwhile, over here in my world, it's like, our component, yeah, it could be you, the world around you, or a written thing. So, have fun. Pick your choice. Or you could just get it from a god. Pick your choice. So it's totally up to you.
Mine is just like, what if a circuit board could do anything? Well, almost anything. What if a circuit board could do more than a circuit board currently does?
Yeah, let's see, what else did he ask?
Yeah.
Can it be shared? Can it be stolen? How can it be used in tandem with tech? Yeah.
Me over here going, absolutely, it can be stolen, and
Yeah.
there are dire consequences to it being stolen. So
Yeah, mine can be stolen. It's called eating somebody.
yeah, mine can be stolen. It's called
Cannibalism is
the
scamming,
cost
kids.
of all. It's called the cost of all of your memories. So
Jeez.
and you can willingly give it up as well. It doesn't have to be stolen.
In my
The
thing, if
cost of all of
Magic's-
your memories.
if-
Like, I didn't do that to
Looking at the
somebody.
one character, looking at the one character in the corner who I made myself cry over because of the way I had to write her story, and I went, so made myself upset one day. I won't say it on stream. Big spoiler.
In WoW Magic, spellcasting won't cost you anything as long as you have the proper PPE. It's just that's very tough to have the proper PPE. It's like dealing with gasoline or some shit. Yeah, you could do it safely, but I mean, just as well. If you're growing up in a time with less regulations, perhaps you accidentally get to swallow a gas every once in a while. Not good for you.
Oh, this is fun. Let's finish these questions.
Just a bit of lead and asbestos. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's.
Just don't worry about it, dude. Let's see. Okay. Where do we leave? Can it be used in tandem with tech? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I just talked about it. They have devices specifically for it.
Yeah, scrolls and moss chips are used together all the time.
Yeah. You don't have tech.
I don't have tech, no. My tech is very, like, minimal. So, I think I've written somewhere in, like, Raina's story that they do have, like, the equivalent to trolleys in certain parts of the world, but that's about it. I don't have anything crazy. So,
I like it.
yeah, there's not the city she lives in, but the city that comes before where she lives. It's called Tin Hill. It's kind of like a mining town, so they do have actual, like, old. I think of the trolleys in like San Francisco style things. So, and that's the closest I get to like major tech in my world. So.
I like a good trolley.
Yo.
Let's see. Wait. Is there daily applications for it? Like swish your hand and mop up a stain sort of stuff? Or is it utility/combat only? Yeah.
That I still have to really decide on the exact application, because it's like, okay. Like, how much daily use do you see from magic? How much daily use do you see from, like, I don't know, soil testing? Or like, how many chemical products do you use on a day-to-day basis? Or like, I mean, I guess how often do you use a television? Or, well, how often do you build a television? Most people don't use it, but some people use it a lot. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, for some people, that's just how that they exist is just latent to them. But there are definitely like people that have like mild telekinesis and like, oh yeah, just make the fucking broom sweep for me. Like, I don't know, I have to do 5 things at once, and half of it can do itself. How does it affect the economy?
Well, I mean, it's a huge part of the economy. Well, depending on the industry, yeah, like,
It is the
you
economy.
know, yeah. Think of how many things economically rely on a circuit board.
Yeah.
It's used in so many technologies. It's used in so many applications, but in very small ways. It's big business.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that question was why I said the thing about alchemy earlier, where it's like, yeah, you can use it to like, because it's like the philosopher's stone kind of alchemy. You can like make things, but there is always going to be some kind of like marker, and like you can't make something like the exact same way. So it's like, no, you can't just make more money. There's always gonna be something wrong with it.
Yeah.
mainly probably like weight and stuff, because like you can't like think about, I would apply like actual like physics and shit to it. Like you can't like change the amount of matter that it is. Like you could like stretch it out, but then it's like if you use like a small thing to make something that's a bit bigger than it, it's gonna be like filled with air. So you're not really making like more stuff, you're just spacing it out more.
Yeah, you kind of have to like cut it with something.
Yeah. How rare or unrare? It's no. It's everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not that rare.
It's everything.
not that rare.
In the fucking air.
If it's an innate thing that people are born with, can animals have it? Yeah, I cover that.
I mean, animals.
Your people are animals.
Yeah, but just as well, it's not an innate thing you're born with. It's something you have to study, or in historical use cases, during like medieval times. By medieval times, I mean like the Critter Age, where it's just a bunch of fucking Red Wall Warrior cats bullshit.
And your
magic
people are
users-
animals.
Yeah, magic users back then would often spend years slowly ingesting bits of magic components to hone themselves into one, basically. So, yeah, not born with it, no. But you know, if you spend enough time, it is very much part of you.
Crinkling, I want Cheez-Its.
Yummy. Yummy.
What was the question? Do animals have it?
If it's innate,
So
if like people are born with it, can animals be born with it? Can animals have it?
Oh yeah. I think I have a drawing or two.
mine
of,
is
like,
okay. Mine is. This is where I'm like, this is a soft system for me. Mine is a yes and a no, because yes, animals have it, as well as people, but animals can't actually use it. They just have the same thing that people have, which is that funny little thing in their chest. So it's the people that can use it. Animals just kind of hang out. They're just like, yep, I got it. So. Because it's a world lifeblood situation than it is animals, it's like magic for animals too. No, this is just everybody ended up with this so they could be conscious.
Makes sense.
So
That makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Literally think it's written in my like book Bible somewhere that it literally is the reason why everything in the world is able to retain longevity in memories. So, my pet.
So cool.
Sick you.
You got trilobites and shit casting spells.
No.
I got trilobites and shit casting spells. Got ancient fossil record of spell casting.
I do have it written down somewhere that the funny little thing in their chest also helps beings of like just energy, like elemental beings, actually have a physical form. So so it's like, those people over there that like are more elemental based magic people, they only are able to be like physical beings because they were given those funny little shards. So if they didn't have them, they'd just be fucking energy to the wind. So that or just their pure elemental forms.
So doesn't that make them shards that collect that energy to form into something?
Shards that collect the energy to form into something. Well, considering the shards aren't just...
If the elementals would just be stuff around without them.
It's other planar things. The elementals, it's so dependent. Like, elementals is just fucking around on their extra little planar areas. The people that have the shards actually, like, live in the world and are descendants of all of that. So, because the shards, you can collect them. The gods aren't gonna be fucking happy with you. One in particular is gonna be fucking pissed. So, fucking livid. And I'm not just talking, like, scolding from a god. No, I'm talking about you will be smited on the spot. He's not going to be fucking happy at all. So, he's gonna be like, why are you doing this? I'm going to throw you in the deepest parts of hell. Stop. So...
Are there any downside side effects and long-lasting effects? Yeah, you could die.
You could die. Yeah, you could. I mean, what's the long-lasting effects of, I don't know, like, fucking... I mean, yeah, working at Dow Chemical.
Yeah, you could use too much, you can get sick. You could use more than that, and you could get permanently injured and handicapped. You can use more than that, you can die.
Yeah.
Funny. On my part, no. There is no really long-lasting effects. This is just a permanent energy in the world. The long-lasting effect is the world will fucking end. So, it's all interconnected. So it's not just a person using... No, the world will fucking end. So that's the permanent... that's the permanent solution there. So outside of that...
By the shoulders, the world will end.
So outside of that, no, there's no long-lasting consequences.
No, it's cool. It's all right. I mean, the world's good. The world might end, but like, you know, you're not gonna. It'll be fine. I have an entire character dedicated to just the negative lasting effects of magic in my world. So.
There are.
That was a comic that you did in college, wasn't it?
Yes, that was the original Wild Magic comic. Was a negative lasting effect of magic. I literally have it in my hand right now. I forgot. It's right here on the shelf.
I do have little things in the world that cause like harmful ends. So like the funny little thing that my little Fey Queens did in their realm causes again that radiation poisoning. So a disease that's kind of just around hurts people. So that's a whole different conversation. So that's a magical effect that just fucking happens from fucking around and finding out. So this is what you happen when you mix two things together and it goes bad. But yeah, so effects like that, but long lasting, yeah, no. You can use it as much as you want. So
I'd imagine like getting sick by using too much Vita for life effect would be, it's like equivalent to like a really bad flu. And like really bad like bedridden flu for a couple days.
Oh yeah.
But when you get into like permanently damaging yourself territory, I feel like it would like start as like nerve damage and stuff, and it's just kind of like your body starting to decay.
Oh, big ouch. I did just remind myself, because of this question, it's like long-lasting effects. There is a long-lasting effect to having a broken fragment. So, and we see that in Angele. But yeah.
I feel like that could be an effect from this cause, Doctor. Doctor says, I'm wondering if they use more than what results in like death, like really overdo it. If you could just like erase yourself from existence,
Jesus,
like from people's memories and like
terrifying.
Just pop, goodbye.
Bye bye.
I feel like if they like really fucked up. How long has it been around? Is there more to explore of it, or has it reached a point that barely anything new comes out of the magic? Forever? Well, actually, not forever. Forever in one world, and then convergence, and then forever in that world. Because it didn't exist in Terra before convergence.
Yeah, no, it's always been around.
My my world has iterations of itself. So has it always been around? Not exactly, because the magic comes from the Astra that creates the world. So it's like it starts when the world starts, and then it ends when the world ends. But there was a world before that, and that had its own type of magic and situation, but I'm not going to think too far into that. So, if I do, I go into like a fucking insanity spiral, and I'm like, no!
Yeah.
Like being pulled back into a cage, and I'm like, no, you can't do this to me!
Is there more to explore to it, or is there barely anything new coming out? At least in the terms of like anomalies and stuff, there is like active research being done into that, and like new stuff coming out of like magic, like in terms of like technology and stuff.
I think advancement in the field has slowed down because there's no more money, so there's no more like there's no more like pushing people past a reasonable workload, so there's no like it's not as rapid. There's still people that care, so there's still people that are innovating, but it's, you know, not really at that industrial level that it used to be.
Kind of like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, like you gotta, like, someone has to have a good reason to really kind of put the time in.
What was the question? Innovation and new things, or always new things. I have there's three categories. There's Kalian and Farian practices, that's the god stuff. There's core manipulations, that's something I'm not going to touch on. But there's runic studies, that's the one that's constantly like writing new things, creating new types of spells and stuff like that, and magic, and like what can we mix together to do this? That the world, half of it's like undiscovered, so obviously there's always new things popping up.
Nice. Does it heal? If so, how much? Just cuts and bruises, or can we bring back the dead and grow, or can we bring the dead back and grow back an entire body, organs in the head?
Well, I mean,
Does it heal?
like, uh, it probably has some uses in the medical field, in medical technology, but, you know, it's like, if you're not careful, if you're not right about it, you're using a lead-lined scalpel. Like, you might heal the initial thing temporarily, but you'll leave something lasting if you don't really apply it correctly. So, for the most part, in modern days, like spell component usage isn't nearly as direct in the medical field. It's still used. I mean, you know, it's in like technology and stuff, so it's used in that way. But you can't get like a healing potion.
My brain is processing. This is an interesting question. Can it heal? Yeah. It can heal cuts, bruises, injuries. Fatal wounds. Can you regrow limbs? My brain goes, no. No, don't work that way. So healing is limited. Can it bring back the dead? Well, you're gonna have to be quicker than Mr. Hands. so to do that. Can it bring back the dead? I have no fucking idea, my friend. So if you can beat the Grim Reaper, maybe. But if the Grim Reaper the Grim Reaper gets there first, well, you're fucked. So, because he's taking a key component that you need. So to go recycle it into something new, so it can be used again. And you beat the Grim Reaper? Question mark. That's how I answer that. Is it powerful enough for resurrection? I don't know. Can you beat the Grim Reaper?
Can you regrow a head?
Does a defibrillator count as resurrection?
But yeah, no, you'd have to. That's literally the answer. You'd have to beat the Grim Reaper to resurrect somebody. So, there is one instance I have that I'll keep close to my chest, but that's very specific reasoning behind why that happened. So it wasn't exactly running faster than the Grim Reaper. It was the Grim Reaper going, "All right, bet I want to see what you can do."
Sure, show me what you got.
So he's like, yeah, show me what you got. I'll even lend a hand. So it's like, dude, what the fuck? So
like, damn, bro, chill out.
My little chaotic gremlin. Oh god.
Can it heal? Yeah, I guess. I feel though it'd be more like dungeon meshy healing. Where it's like manipulating the body instead of like magically fixing it. So like, yeah, I guess technically like you could fix somebody's broken arm, but you are physically like manipulating everything back into place and forcing it to grow. No, you can't bring back the dead. No, it doesn't work that way.
Fucking dead.
Can you grow back a head? No, if you don't have a head, you're dead. Can you grow back organs? I think that goes into the territory of making things, and you can't make things in the exact way that it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, I think on my end, you can't regrow limbs. You know, organs can be repaired, so magically. So
Comes
might
back
be a
wrong,
little.
but it's just your arm.
Yeah. So organs can be magically like healed and repaired. So, another thing I want to add on to this question because it pertains to my world. Can it bring back the dead? No. Are there undead creatures though? Yes. So,
Now it's fascinating. 'Cause how'd
different
that
category.
happen?
So that's a different category of fucked up.
That's a different kind of messed up thing.
Because, like, what happened there then?
I do have the process written down of how that happened. I can tell you about it off stream. So I do know how that happens. I've thought about it a lot.
Any other magic system questions?
No, there was always changes the music.
Oh.
Um,
What, the sing song?
Can it be enchanted? Are magic items prevalent, or is that hard or impossible?
Well, magic items, yeah, I get, well, like, yeah, because the way that sort of spell working is done is, you know, like, think of a circuit board. You have the like main board, and then you have the traces and components that are laid on top of it. So depending on the complexity and the application, you can apply a spell directly onto an object. More often than not, though, because that sort of limits the complexity of a spell, because a lot of the times with spell scrolls, they are built to be sort of like rolled up, and the layers of that roll interact with each other. So just sort of having a flat sheet limits what you can do. So a lot of the times, usually it's just you have an item that, if it's meant to be enchanted, has a place to load a cartridge. Yeah.
Can it be enchanted? Yes. I have had to write dialogue and conversation about how Nikita figured out how to build her twin pistols. So, and it takes enchantment. So, of like using runes and certain other things and putting everything together. Like the feather necklaces they use to communicate with each other. That's all Nikita's doing, of carving runes and enchanting them with certain things so they can do certain stuff. So can things be enchanted? Yes. It's all rune work.
I like that.
So it's something everybody can learn. So it just takes finesse as well in practice. Because I do think I have a written number of how many times Nikita has almost blown up her father's workshop by accident. So.
A tally.
Yeah.
Can it be enchanted? No.
No.
No. No.
Must be directly cast.
Yes. It is life force. You gotta be lifting. There is, I mean, technically, arguably, the things that Edie makes for oh my god,
I was gonna say they're little tags, right?
Yeah, so she makes the either chokers or bracelets, depending on how they wear them. Which like are magic dampening things, which you could say is a enchanted thing. I would argue it isn't, because it's more so it's just blood magic. And she is like put her blood is in those. So like her life force is in those, and it's not like, oh, like a drop of blood, like the red stripe on them is like her blood in it, like liquid, like her blood in there.
Yeah.
Like a tube. So it's more so like magic on the blood, and the blood being kept with them. The core is, we don't talk about that. That's something different.
Right.
It's not a magic item, it's not an enchanted thing, it's something different. That's its own category. So we kind of already covered this one, but if it can transform matter, what's stopping people from rooting the economy with money spells? It's not the same. You can't make money.
Yeah, no, it can't make money. And also that don't really matter much anymore, but yeah,
There's no
like
economy.
yeah, also yeah, it can't create matter. It can't really alter matter too well. I mean, altering matter is like,
It can alter the
it's
shape
kinda-
and the state of it, but it can't alter the weight and
yeah, like yeah,
how
it's
much
the
there is.
difference between boiling water and splitting an atom, you know? Like you can do it if you put enough energy and technology into it. Average person ain't gonna be splitting an atom in their garage.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about, really.
There is a way to manipulate reality in my world, but it's not like you can't, like you guys were saying, you can't just create money. It just doesn't work that way. But there is a way to make illusions, basically, and stuff like that, to trick people. So there is some sort of reality manipulation. A little bit of time manipulation, but I haven't really developed all those thoughts yet. So
Yeah, like we have conceptual effect, but so that is more so like about Evie and her time manipulation. But that is like you gotta be like a powerhouse to do that shit.
yeah,
That's not like a normal person thing.
the time manipulation stuff that I thought of, there's no time travel. You can't go back in time and change things. That's not how
Yeah,
that
she
magic.
just, like,
It's
swap
basically,
stuff.
yeah, that's basically it. It's like the one character I'm thinking of that can do it. Just basically pause it,
Yeah.
not really slow it, just freeze the moment. So for a brief second, to maybe like speak to somebody. So, but that also requires transferring realms. Like you basically plane shift basically to do that. So, because there's a realm that has like paused time at all times. So you just shift the realm basically. So again, it's another part of the reality manipulation. So. And it takes certain people to do that. Not everybody can do that. That's extremely like, oh,
It's just
the
very
gods can do
specific.
that. The gods can pull you into a little space bubble and be like, hey, you stop. So there's one person I'm thinking of that can do that very slightly, where that they're not a god. But it's very like new. So, and it's not a common practice thing that everybody can do. Like it's not like the wizards that just cast time stop. No.
It's not here.
So you can create illusions that make it seem like time is stopped for a very long time. So make like you're reliving the same dream over and over and over again until it drives you insane. So
I think Edie can can't like fully stop, and this is probably like a one-time use thing for her, and then she's out for the count. But could theoretically like slow stuff to the point where like in a set area feels like it's stopped, like it's going so slow. But like I said, that is probably very short, and it's a one-time use, and then she's done. She's not in this fight anymore.
Yeah.
Because like I said, she is not properly maintained.
Yeah, the time stuff there is. It's like certain realms where it's like, for a fact, a month in Tirdan equals a year in Thainia. So that I know of. That I'm like, yeah, disappear into the land under the hill. You're fucking gone for way longer than you expect. Whoops. So 3 days equals 3 weeks. I don't know what to tell you. So good luck, man. Fucking figure out your time shit on your own. But there is another realm that it's completely frozen. Like it's just there's a day and a night cycle, quote unquote, but it is just frozen. There's this like just constant twilight or dusk, and it's just there. So that's the realm that if someone can pull you in there real quick, you can basically be like, hello. So
When you get
and then
pulled into
time
the
doesn't.
principal's office.
Yeah, and then time doesn't matter in the other realm. It's the gods' realm. Time don't matter to them. What the fuck cares? Time's passing in fucking Caleb or Empress. They don't fucking care. That's where they live. So, and then the infinite cosmos is a dream. So time passes however you please there. So it's all realm-based time-wise. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more he had.
Okay.
I think this is going back in time for Pal.
Uh-huh.
If it's used for military purposes, how far is the government or military taking it? Is there plans for magic weapons of mass destruction?
Yo.
Fuck.
I've got an answer for this.
Okay. The question of how much do I want to reflect real life warfare and wild magic is something that has weighed very heavily on me. Because I mean, as much as it is a fantasy, it is a very grounded thing and very much kind of based on the world. It would make sense if there were wars in the past. But fuck, do I want napalm in this story?
I mean, you've talked about the critter age and
The critter
shit
age
that
is
happened back then.
like medieval shit. Yeah, that like
Yeah,
those.
sure, there could
those
be medieval wars, but not.
yeah, those could be. Yeah, that can get fucked up. How much do I want the modern age to have gotten fucked up? That's
I mean,
something.
it got fucked up and big enough to end
It
the
did.
world.
It did get fucked up. Yeah, it did get fucked up.
To end civilization as they knew it.
I think the thing is that, like, sort of because that medieval age was a different set of creatures, I think that kind of allows the modern age to like have enough of a separate perspective on it to go like, oh, we don't want that much, but like they're like there would have been war. There has to have been. I don't know, but then again, I don't know because the thing is in the modern age, country isn't really a thing. The idea of nations never.
Space.
You have billionaires that ran away to space. They have their own greedy bullshit. Yeah. That's true. It's true. nationalism doesn't really become a thing in the modern age because countries never really get established, but companies get established. And companies can fucking pull strings like that. They're blowing each other the fuck up, weren't they? God damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it. Yeah, I mean, and also I have like mercenaries. I have mercenaries as an established thing.
Yeah. So if
I think-
even if there's not full-blown wars, there is at least
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah, I think full national scale militaries don't get established in the modern age. So I don't think you have something at the scale of like the World Wars or Vietnam or something like that. But you do have like oh, what's that fucking one where like it was the height of those old union disputes where they fucking, oh god damn it, what was it? I don't know. A bunch of fucking union employees getting bombed. Shit like that. Pinkertons firing on fucking Standard Oil employees. Shit like that.
So, did they use magic? I would say.
I mean,
I would assume yes, since your magic
Yeah.
is your technology.
I think they would have used magic both in technology and also probably as direct weaponry. I think if you want to kill people, poisoning them terribly is one good way to do that.
It uses the blow you up scroll.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So, I need you to take my hand. I need you to walk with me.
Walk with
So, there are exactly three wars that have happened in the world
Okay.
as of present day. So what, like Lillian's story, that such thing. So like I've had to think about how magic is used, like military wise. There's one war that I haven't really like thought too deep into it because it didn't really matter as much history-wise to the overall story. It matters like a teeny bit, but it's like kind of something that's just like, it happened, we figured it out. The other two that I have had to think about play more into the story. Obviously, you have one called the Elemental Wars. Was it the Elemental Wars? No. I might be mixing the names up. There's an Elemental Wars and then there's a tribal one, I think. I can't remember these fucking names. There's one that I will say Yadira is involved in. So that had some wild fucking magic use, but that wasn't military use. That was just general people and populace, because that kind of wasn't really a war. That was a god losing control. The war, though, the main one that I've had to think about is the one I'm working on now, the Grove Wars, where I literally have to think military-wise how it would work. So, because I've got two factions, one being a fully established kingdom with an actual fucking military, and the other side being like a rebel force. So how does it work with the kingdom military issue thing? They've got something called where's my little note on it? Their military has something called shadow splitting or shadow stitching. So it's the act of enchanting one's bodies with tattoos or epigraphs in order to gain the ability to make body doubles. So think shadow clone jutsu, basically, from Naruto. So, but they have to like physically like manipulate, like just put the spells on their body in order for it to work. So there's a character in the cast that has this. So there's two characters actually. So on the other side of things, it's like, okay, so you have an organized force who have collectively all together the same type of like thing going on, same type of magic, same type of, so when you're fighting that side, you're not just fighting one-on-one, you can potentially be fighting 1-on-5. So, and it's like, because this one person at the highest rank can fucking just clone themselves due to like the tattoos they wear and stuff like that. On the other side of things, you got like your rebel side, where it's like whatever magic they can bring to the table, man. So you've got your clerics, you've got like your priestesses, your healers, like your clerics, you got the people who can fight close combat wise and use magic close combat wise. You have the people who can do far like long range magic wise, but it is definitely like they're going against a faction that's really strong magically, and they themselves have to be smarter than them in order to get that. So get their shit done. So it's a lot of espionage and sneaking into things and spying and getting shit done using the magic they do have. So I do have a fun little spell that a character can cast that's kind of like chain lightning, but instead of it being just a chain lightning type spell, it actually chains along a line of people and crushes the little soul piece in their chest, which just drops them dead. She very strong magic user, but then again, she's got a god on her side, so the god just funnels that shit into her. So, but yeah, so it's all dependent on like the society as a whole and what it looks like and what their like culture is and stuff like that, which is like that kingdom, their military, how it's focused on this one type of spell work, and versus like it's like not as used in certain areas of the world, because I don't think like where Reina comes from, spell work on that end, it's there, but they're more of a like the industrial side of things, so they're more like weapons and stuff and all of that, so that's less magical on their end. So but the most magical kingdom that has that military, that's yeah. That's going over there and going, I'm not having fun. So I've had to think about this. I've had to be like, fuck, they do actually have militaries in certain areas of the world. So, and they do use certain magic in certain areas to fight. So, but that's the prime, this story, or the Beast of the Wild story that I'm working on now, that's the prime example of like, so military and magic, this is how it combines itself. So this is how you can organize it. This is how it's disorganized. So you've got two sides of the same coin. So organization versus disorganization. But shit gets done. Just smarts and the way you use it is what matters.
No. I don't think there is a military.
Why have military when there's big fuck off guys?
Yeah.
Like there's definitely like public service, like keep things in check people, but I don't think there's like actually like a military. They don't have a reason to need a military, like the same thing like as you pal, like there isn't.
Yeah, there's not really
there's
like
one place.
Yeah.
We got one place here, And like I said, I was even thinking.
I'm
of the
over
thought
here
of,
with a
like, making that
bajillion.
place smaller. So
Conflicts are on the order of like dozens or hundreds of people, not hundreds of thousands.
there's canonical gang violence,
Right.
but there's no military. And like
Mm-hmm.
gang violence, like Atlas is gonna shoot you up with a gun before he's gonna do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
hmm.
I've got a lot of places in my world which causes conflict. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure there is like minor conflict that happens, but like again, like it's one place. It's one place. There's one big place, and then only a couple of small places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no military. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to have one. And like, liquidators isn't even anything to do with people. They're like essentially monster fighters. So
I'm over here plotting out fucking Game of Thrones.
yeah.
Like, there's so much going on in this fucking world.
You're gonna have to you know what? I suggest that you do some research on like espionage during like the American Revolution.
Oh yeah, I've definitely done that already. So because there's scenes that I've had to write for Callan in particular, because he's like prime spy guy to fucking go places. That I've had to like, how the fuck did he do? Like, how the fuck did they do this? So I've looked in like American Revolution wise. I think it's like the Sons of Liberty and stuff like that. So, and how they did some stuff. There's other things as well, like just how hard or easy it was for people to slip between the cracks.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
How to outsmart someone bigger who's underestimating you.
Well, luckily, Callan's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Oh, he's got some advantage. You guys know, so. So you may think it's easier. You may think it's easier. Yeah, like it's easier than you think for him.
Got a bit of a leg up on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Did it still cause a huge kerfuffle on escape? Fuck yeah. But I needed a way to reintroduce. I needed a way to reintroduce Estelle into the story, so I made it a kerfuffle. So. But the other two wars, there's one that happened between Colterra and the people in Katona. So, well, not Katona. Katona stepped in and was like, fuck off. So it was Colterra and the Aussie people in the elemental chain. So because Colterrans, they explore a lot, so they're always sailing ships to weird fucking places. They ran into a certain area of the world that's like devoid of magic, but this area happened to be really close to the Aussie people. The Aussie people actually fucking know what that place is, and they utilize it here and there. So they were just like, can someone fucking explain? And then there was just a dispute, and people got fucking annoyed at each other. And it was just like, really? You're being a bunch of bitches. So, and then the other one that I have a full scene written out for, let's just say one of the gods goes rogue, and she finds some new found magic to use, and she goes, I'm gonna play. She goes a little cuckoo. It causes a big mess. So.
Oh boy.
Like, I think it's more used on the defensive than it is on like offensive. Like more so like with Edie's stuff, like magic used to like subdue people and like reduce the effects of other things instead of like trying to like cause harm. and like messing a bunch of shit up. Like trying to like have ways to solve those kinds of problems instead of like magic napalm.
Yeah, there's not. The closest I get to something big like that is the magic from Tear Dawn, which you guys have. I've talked to you guys about that. I think that's a little bit of a. It's my own personal Chernobyl hell, so that I've fucking stirred up, but that's a different type of thing. That wasn't. That wasn't really a warfare thing. That was something else. So.
Yeah. Well, this is a good little extra bit.
It was a little extra workshop.
Good little extra workshop on magic system and shit.
That's all his questions.
Wow, he's out.
That's all the stuff
glad
I can think about.
I'm glad I could answer them.
And that did
find that I have answered these in some stories.
That got me to consider other things about my world.
Then this was successful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We all have successful magic systems. It sounds like.
Yay!
Collective yay!
Yo! La la!
I'm glad it made sense.
Yeah, it coheres.
You missed it on Sunday after you left Flyer, and I was reminded that this was happening today, or Saturday when I was
Saturday?
reminded this was
Yeah.
happening. And I was, I forget who said it. Somebody was like, "Oh yeah," and then like we're busy on Monday. Why are we busy on Monday?
Oh yeah, no, it was when I was saying bye to you. I just like talk to you Monday, and you're like, what? Why? It's like Yappy Hour.
It was Monday, and Nix was like, "Dude, I remembered Yappy Hour was on Monday, and you didn't." I was like, "Shit, I have nothing." I was like,
Yeah,
"Shit, it's on my head still."
I think I finished a stealth thing a while ago, but since then, like, my life's just been so chaotic. You guys know. I've just been like, I'm here. So.
Yeah. I'm glad I finally got to properly announce that the comic is on its way. But...
Is there fire magic or crow magic in this world? Those are your favorite types of magic. Well, congratulations, it happens, yes. Especially in Lyra's story, there's a lot of crow magic.
What? Crow magic? What?
Crow magic, you got your ravens.
Oh, that's Raven. That's
yeah.
Raven. That's not
Actually,
crow.
same fucking Corbin.
in
Different
Wild
Corbins.
Magic, in Wild
Get off
Magic,
your high horse.
my magic
Won't
system
get off my
cannot.
high horse.
My magic system cannot directly influence the mind. There is fire magic in the way of that. There is magic dedicated to like directing and focusing energy, which has applications in thermal as well as optical magic. Thermal, optical, and electrical magic.
You're very technology-based magic system.
Yeah, can I send crows after you? No. Can I shoot lightning? Probably.
I can summon 8 wolves.
You can summon 8 wolves.
No, that
you
actually
can turn
doesn't
into
happen
a
very
crow.
often.
You can turn into a crow.
You can turn into a crow. We got shiv by mind, we got fire magic, we got elementals, we got shapeshifters.
Can
If you
I-
want to be a crow, go ahead.
Can I send a crow after you? No. Can I make an illusory crow? Yes.
I've got so I think I got my categories. So I've got my godly practices, so like healing, stuff like that. There's other rituals, and these are as I've written it, these are essentially the rituals written by the gods. So this magic is very focused on healing and death-based stuff. I'm looking at this. There is a ritual created by the goddess of life and the goddess of death to resurrect somebody. That does exist, but listen, it's like making a deal with the devil.
Right.
You have to
So-
find your answer for earlier.
Yeah. So, most of the time, not true. This ritual requires location, and like you need to be in a certain you need to be in certain temples. They've got something called spiritist chambers and stuff like that. So it is like making a fucking deal with the devil. So, and most of the time people don't use it. So, the other one is runic studies. So this is crafting of runes and epigraphs for the purpose of harnessing natural magics in the world. So this is like enchantments and just normal spells, everything from like lights to speaking and like altering your sight, stuff like that. So this can be applied bodily or just you can write the runes in the air. So like what's that? That word for it. It starts with an S.
Define it?
It's the D&D words. Material.
Oh, somatic.
Somatic, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's somatic based, so you can do some of that, like just runes in the air type deal. The last one is the core manipulations. That is bending, like the natural world and like the natural world around you and like reality and stuff, and harnessing the type of stuff. There's no teaching this. This is natural. So that's where you get your anima shaping. So what a cell can do, basically, like shape shifting into animals. So and such. So this is nature, elemental distortion, illusions, stuff like that. But yeah. So I've got everything under the sun.
The thought I just had while you were talking about that, I don't think there's gods in my world. I don't think people believe in gods.
Yeah, same.
That's not a thing.
There's sort of
Gods
We
at
have like
a
the Arctine, but there's not.
Yeah.
Those are just like, yeah, they just existed first. They're not like worshipped or anything.
yeah, broader organized religion didn't really take hold. I'm certain
Yeah.
that
my gods are a little funny because you do have the ones that like require worship, like they don't talk to anybody. So those are the parents of the ones that do walk around like fucking children sometimes. You're like, where are you going? So because you've got their parents and then you've got the kids, and the kids are allowed to walk amongst men. So that's where you get the interactions with certain little guys. So, but they are also worshipped. So the Grim Reaper is one of them. So do they interact entirely very often? No, it's very rare. So they just pop in and go, you're being stupid. And it's just like, oh, okay. I guess I'll back off. So and then
I think
they'll pop out.
I think mine functions more off of kind of like a fate kind of aspect of it. Of just like things will happen, like things are gonna happen and they will happen, and probably has to do something with like the movement of and like the flow of Vita and stuff, because like there is like I said, like established like, hey, you're gonna die people.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't got any of that.
So it has to do more, I think, with like the belief in fate and just like the flow of Vita itself in and out of people.
Yeah, I've got my big four, which are like, those are the parents. Those are the ones where there's mythology written around them, like they're responsible for creating the realm, stuff like that. Then I've got their kids. They're responsible for like creating life and all of those mythos and how like people came about in the world itself. And then there are other people, other gods. These are because I have a life pantheon and then a death pantheon. My balanced pantheon gods were originally people in the world. So that just ascended. And so they were looked up to as leaders originally, but eventually people just worshipped them as like little gods because they became gods. So, and then you have like your goddess of dreams, your goddess of god of mischief and stuff like that. So Yeah, just these beings that are able to shape the world. So outside of just mortals being like, yeah, I can make an entire realm by myself because I've got the magical force to do so. So that, and I get to play around with the idea of killing a god and how easy it would be, or hard. So, because they can be killed.
Um, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah. Well, that's 5.5 hours. So.
All this pro magic. Got raped.
Something happened at some point.
Yeah.
'Cause my
Something.
thing says 3 hours.
Oh.
Something happened at some point.
Something happened at some point.
But clearly we're still going, so.
Okay.
Well, it's time for me to go.
Yeah, we're going
So,
to bed.
I've got a long day tomorrow.
You're going
Yeah.
to bed. That's where we're going.
God of Bane makes me stub their toe. So there is a god of destruction in my world. He doesn't. I don't have much for him. He's just
the god
of happy.
he's the husband of the goddess of death. I've got more for her than him.
God of smiling.
The god of
I love a
Smiler.
big, beautiful woman.
Howl's the god of Smiler.
The god of Smiler.
God of Smiler. Yeah. I'm the god of going to bed.
Yep.
Yup.
Peace.
That's it.
Good night.
Okay, lovely chat.
Yeah.
Presentations. You know, for
Yeah.
3 months we got something.
Yeah.
Sure did get something.
You guys got something.
Good to know.
Ah,
Good to
you
know
told us
after
about
3
that.
months. Good to know after 3 months we can pull something together.
Yeah. I guess we'll see each other again Wednesday, but
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
see each
Wednesday
other again
we'll.
for this
see each
in
other again.
January.
Yeah. Sometime January.
Sometime January, and you're gonna have wild magic.
Yeah. I'll have
Maybe
a
I
comic to
can-
show you.
I don't know. Maybe I can assemble some sort of sanity on my end.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out to have. 2 panels, two slides about a government, and then I never
Yeah.
talk about it again.
Yeah. Goberman.
Maybe, I don't know, I could definitely finish character reference sheets
Probably.
since I only have 3.